To HeMakesMePlay. It's July 21st, 2024, and I am here with my friend Marco. Hello, Marco.
Hello, Marius.
Yes, and we are again today streaming Ultima Online, which I was looking forward to all week. We've got a lot to do today, Marco.
Yes.
What are we listening to right now?
Ultima.
Oh, really? That sounds different.
The music just started. It's the one in the in-room.
Ah, okay. Yeah, so what happened last time, Marco? We learned a lot last time, as we always do.
Yes.
In Ultima. And we also got a lot of support last time, and we got a cool shelf by
big
Amora
thanks
Crazy.
to Aussie Tamer.
Yes, Amora Crazy, whom we know as Aussie Tamer. Right. Confusing though that may be. People have many names in this game. And yeah, it's... what else did we do? We did a bunch of leveling up, right? At the end, we leveled our death aspect a little bit, and we were actually at the point where we were very ready to go into dungeons and stuff. We even looked a little bit at, what was it? Aegis Keep? Was that the name?
Yes, right. We wanted to go there, right?
We did once but there were reds there, and they chased us away and stuff.
Yes, but we got away alive.
Yeah, that was way at the end of the stream.
Yeah.
But today, I think we can just do that a little bit more and look at cool dungeons and see what happens and where adventure takes us. There's so much to do in this game.
Yep.
That's always the thing. Before we start, though, I forgot. This is a little bit of stream management here. Can you switch to Twitter? We can just put out a Twitter post that we're actually starting.
Of course.
Because I talked about pizza earlier.
You can type.
Yes. What should we say? All right. Pizza done. Time for Ultima Online.
Nice.
Join us live now. There you go. Let's post it. That's good enough. Oh, and also, do you want to paste the link in the Discord? We did that last time.
Of course, yes. I have to get the link.
Yes, thank you. Marco has today sacrificed his Sunday basically to fill out tax forms with me and go through like documents to find my tax ID and all that stuff, but for good and cool reasons, which I will continue to mention several times today, not just now. I will not shut up about this. We now have affiliate status, and we're incredibly happy and proud. After about a year of streaming Baldur's Gate, we finally got affiliate. And that was just a very interesting process to go through because I've never done that before with Twitch and stuff. But you can now subscribe to the channel.
All right, let me go to the channel and post our stream link. Done.
All right. I think now we're truly all set. We can relax, take a deep breath.
Yes.
Delve into the world of Ultima Online.
Okay.
It's actually like, what do you want to do first? Like, we don't have to immediately go to business.
I think I have to take a look again at our hotkeys.
Yes, that always sounds good.
Yep.
I like a good
Also,
hotkey.
we wanted to enable, I think, this necromancy skill which buffs our damage to always refresh itself.
Oh yeah, the runes, right? Wasn't that, what were they called?
There were these unholy symbols which we can spend for skills, and there was one skill called Blood Oath. Player takes 5 damage, and for the next 30 seconds increases damage of their undead followers. Inflict by 30% times necromancy divided by 100.
We should enable this always.
Yes.
And our summons will now be so much more powerful.
Yep. And also, one thing I figured out in this week is our death
Don
aspect.
Solarione, hello guys.
Hey, welcome to the show.
Could you explain what is that game? Never seen it before.
Have you really never seen Ultima? This is Ultima Online, classic, massively multiplayer online game from the 90s, based on the Ultima franchise, beloved and ancient Ultima franchise. And it's like a really old school MMO that, has, how would you describe it, Marco? I think like the defining characteristic to me is that it's very, very harsh and archaic in its design, but in a good way. For instance, in the sense that there's full loot PvP all over the world. that to me is a defining thing in Ultima. And you do like weird archaic stuff. Like if you watch us play, you'll see Marco sort of open his inventory and actually shuffle stuff around in his inventory. Yeah. Then you have to like open bags in your inventory, and mages cast spells with actual ingredients in your inventory and stuff, and all that. There's a lot of stuff like this. The stuff that seems maybe a bit archaic nowadays, but I find gives this game all of its character and sort of charm and uniqueness. And apparently it's held up over the years. And the place we are playing on is also not a normal Ultima place. This is Ultima Outlands, which is a private free shard server set up by, not the retail Ultima people.
But this is more popular than like the retail game, right?
It's just better, I think, than the retail game. And they've also they've just put a ton of love and passion into this, because they've like remade the entire world map and stuff. They've added their own little systems to the game, and it's being actively developed and stuff. And it's just, we've been having a ton of fun with this on Sundays, and like Marco has also been playing it on his own time.
Yes.
And it's just, and people are super like nice. But it's a weird combo, right? Because they're like super kind, like they will support us, help us, give us tips, give us free stuff, and so on. But also, everyone is completely okay with people grieving other people and so on.
Yeah,
this is completely.
It's a very good culture.
Yes, it's a good mix, to me at least. I like it because it's. Grieving people is completely acceptable. Marco, you're getting
part of the fantasy, right? You can also be a thief and steal out of the inventory of other players in this game. It's really cool.
I cannot mention now to you all the stuff you can do in this game.
I have to go to my
I know your phone is ringing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've played this game back in the day, actually, in like, when was it? Maybe 2010 or so, but on a different free shard. Back then, I could still see. I actually played this with some online friends of mine, and even that was fun. Though I have to say, it wasn't as cool as this Outland server. This has been quite unique. Also, there's lots of crafting in this game. Like, most of the stuff you see is like player made, and there's like player housing and stuff. It's just, to me, it's the funny. I did not, no pun intended, but it's like the ultimate MMO experience to me.
Yes, I think so too. Also because I think you can live out your fantasies more, because you can do so much.
This is true. Like, we are living...
Don Solarione, wait, MMO from 90. Playing it back then must have been expensive.
Yeah, I mean, you need an internet connection.
I think it was released 1997. To be exact.
You might be right, yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, yeah, it was like, internet had been around for a while, but not everyone had it. I think in 97, that's probably when I and my family back then, we just got ISDN internet, which was still running like over the phone line, and you could do this thing where if you fell asleep in front of the internet, it would like rack up your phone bill, and that could be awkward. So yeah, I guess, you did really have to sort of be economical with your time back then.
The good old times where you could not take a phone call.
Yes, exactly. I actually remember that. That was like before DSL and stuff. But I mean, you have to realize back then this was for like really intense nerds, like even worse than us, I think. Like also people who are really technically inclined. At least I think so. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Me neither. I was too small.
I mean,
to play it back then.
As I said, just when you were out in the other room, Marco, I played this like not even in the original form, but later on a free shot already in like 2010 or so.
All right. So what are we going to do? I think we could go right into a dungeon, right?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, what do you want to do? We could do that, or we could play poker, or we could explore the world map, or we could play poker, or we could... Well, I'm just, there's always this period when the stream is winding up. I'm expecting more people to show up a little bit later. That's usually been the experience today.
I think we can do like one dungeon run until our inventory is full. It didn't take that long last time.
Let's go into a dungeon. You want to go to Blood Keep? Aegis Keep?
Yep. I will take a look at our... Okay, Control 1 was the summon creature spell. That's important. Control 2 and 3 are Earth
Doncelarione just subscribed to Tier 1.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Thank you very much, John Solarion. You might be our first subscriber, and I could not be happier with anyone else but you. I think that's perfect.
Yep.
Welcome to Familiar Tier. We just set this stuff up this morning, and I did not even know A, that there's multiple tiers, and B, that you have to come up with your own little names. So we just picked some random stuff. That might be subject to change. But for now, that's familiar, I guess. It was supposed to be wizard themed.
Yep. So for our wizard, what's also important, Flame Strike was 3. Then I think the heal was 1, magic arrow 2.
The blessing spell for all the summons.
Oh, we wanted to set that. We didn't do it, right? Last time.
I don't think you have it hotkeyed yet.
Also, we don't have the AoE version which buffs the summons.
No,
yet.
we need to level up the Grimoire for that, correct. Which we can't do yet.
But I will hotkey it to 5. I think we hotkeyed to 4 so far. Yes,
all right.
5 wasn't occupied yet.
It's probably you could probably just bless the Lich and he will do
I think
the
it doesn't do that much yet because it just buffs the stats, which doesn't do anything for the Lich casting. But if we improve the spell in our Grimoire, it will give follower damage and resistance and become an AoE buff.
All right. That sounds powerful.
Maybe not 5. Maybe since we summon on the control keys, and this is just a buff, which you only do like every 10 minutes or so, I will do control 4. All right.
Also, we're trying this out today. We're experimenting with the affiliate stuff. We have enabled ads, but
only very few.
Yes.
I think there should have been one already.
Perhaps you have seen an ad.
30 seconds.
I don't know. You do get a 5-minute grace period once you join, where you don't get ads. We're experimenting with this. We wanted to see what this is like, what the numbers are. So we don't mean to inconvenience anyone. It's just for experimentation so far.
Right. So I will now go into our rune book, which we got last time, and we can teleport to a dungeon. And we want to go to Aegis Keep, right?
Yeah, why not? That
all
seems
right.
like the next level up.
And
also, I could swear the music's different, but maybe I'm imagining things. I don't know.
Oh, this was a wrong summon. I will release it because I have to enable this spell
The
first.
necromancy stuff.
Right. And now we don't have mana for the other summon. Oh, we do. We got refunded. We have a refund chance.
I really think we should start eating mushrooms at some point.
Okay, now we have our summons.
Very good.
So 2 was the magic.
So yeah, now you could get to see the amazing combat system in this game in action. Where Marco has to very skillfully navigate all these summons.
Yep. And at best drag out the enemy health bars, so I don't have to aim so hard.
That's like one of the main difficulties and skills you have to learn in this game. How to manage the interface.
Yep.
Drag the health bars of the enemies.
Cool. And our own summons, the health bars of our own summons.
Don Solarion, right. I think I need better glasses for this game, lol.
Well,
we can zoom more.
I was wondering what our resolution is and if we can make that easier. But
it's a wrong spell.
It's certainly, a bit dated. But it's got it has a very consistent art style, I would say.
Do you remember the hotkey for the heal? I cannot remember.
Self-heal?
No, the heal for the minions, which you consume a corpse for.
Oh, that one. No, I don't remember.
I will need to find out.
Do you even have enough runes for that? Now that you're doing the blood oath?
Yes, that's the one I found out. I think I wanted. Oh, T was it? I wanted to mention it earlier, but the aspect we have gives us a chance for bonus holy symbols. So we get one every 5 seconds, and right now we have, I think, a 24% chance to get a bonus.
That's awesome.
And the chance will be higher and higher when we level our aspect. So
and then we will have the chance to heal our minions. Okay.
Right now we have enough holy symbols to heal them.
Okay.
No problem.
So it's always exciting while doing dungeons like this is that at any point there might be other players who kill us, steal our loot, steal from us, aggro other mobs and kill us with those mobs, or do any combination of those things.
Yep.
And then there might be other players who play police and defend us and help us.
Don Solarione, watch out for stream snipers.
Yeah, that is a thing. We've heard about that. But
there was one in our last
yes,
stream.
and that guy did try to trick us in a heinous way in the dungeon by asking us for stuff.
But we had viewers which warned us that he is a now in stream sniper.
That's the thing. It's like next level, man. It's like, yeah, you can get sniped by people, but this community is so close-knit that the people who stream snipe are like known, and you know, you will get warned about them. It's like really fascinating. And that's part of the reason why I love this whole world PvP, lootable everywhere and so on, because that stuff, at least in an MMO, not saying I'm like for this in real life, but just in this MMO, that stuff sort of self-regulates, and I find that fascinating because you've got grieving players who like run around killing people and like bashing newbies and so on. But then you also got like entire guilds that just their entire purpose is to do PvP, but only against the bad guys.
Hello.
Hey, welcome to the
hello.
show. Glad to have you with us again. Thanks again for the wonderful support last time. We still enjoy this shelf that you built for us.
Yeah, we just used it before we went into the dungeon, and I hit the resupply button.
Actually, Marco, you told me earlier that you also got a shelf now on your own.
Yeah, on my own account, I got a shelf for myself.
How did you finance that? Just from dungeon money?
Yeah, just from dungeon money.
Oh wow!
I mean, I farm a lot, and I had enough money to finance it. I also ordered a blacksmith to make like 50 plate sets for me.
Why do you need that many plate sets?
Just so if I die, I can just hit the resupply button.
Makes sense.
So not every time when I buy, I have to get a new plate set.
So your guy actually wears plate mail?
Yes.
And you're not afraid of...
I would help you guys farm today, but I forgot to pay my internet bill, so I can't play till my internet is back up.
Oh shit.
Oh,
it's like the thing that happened to us with the rent happened to you. Like, but Marco, by the way, we do have gold in the bank for rent, right?
Yes, we do. I think I have to go up too many monsters and resummon.
But that's a shame, of course. I was you talked about that last time, and I was very curious about how that was going to go today. But you know, I think this won't be the last time. If you are up for that some other Sunday, we'd be happy to do that.
Yes, totally. Sorry, I was a bit concentrated.
Marco is always he's actually killing stuff and not just sitting around here, drinking mojitos and like talking to the chat like I do. Not an actual mojito, by the way, just water. But well, yeah.
I still find the pet management is quite the task.
So who are you fighting right now?
So blood trolls and blood ogres. Right now
good.
I'm attacking a blood troll. Now I
Hey, more crazy. I got so many builds I could play. My tamer has the same build as you, then she is also a tamer and a dexer.
Huh.
Oh, nice.
A tamer and a dexer.
Yeah, I think you can do both at once because you have enough skill points, right?
Yeah,
I've seen people doing archery and being a tamer, like with a crossbow shooting on monsters while
that's really cool.
They tames also beat them up.
It's kind of like a WoW hunter.
Yeah, kind of.
Right? He has a pet at least. But that's really cool. I get the impression, like, I'm learning this more and more, that you can really kind of freestyle the builds in this game a lot. At least I feel like that. Like a lot of options.
Hey, more crazy.
For skills.
There is
and
also a
stuff.
thing called echoes. There you can have multiple builds on one character.
Yeah, we heard about those, but also they sound like super expensive and still like way out of our league. I think for us it like makes a lot of sense to just make more characters. Although I feel like, I don't know how you feel, Marco, but I feel like pretty solid about the 3 choices we have now with like PvE mage, a lumberjack, and
Lord Trevec, good morning.
Welcome to the
morning,
show,
Lord
Lord
Trevec.
Trevec. Good to have you with us. And yeah, the third one is our
Raid.
PvP archer.
And Mindful just raided with a party. Thank you for following at @SplashGXR.
Hey, thanks for following.
Keef_Paradise. /Dino Dance. Thank you for following.
Thank you
Keef_Paradise.
for following.
/200 Joe Show.
So much going on. I think those were some emojis, which is always funny to hear the screen reader try to describe them.
Lord Trevec, how are you two doing today?
We are tremendous, Lord Trevec. You should have seen it last time. Do you remember that like bespoke shelf
Axel
that you
Swift
showed
too.
us?
I hate that bot.
Yeah, the bot. I mean, the bot is nice because it enables me to actually talk to you guys. So he has his uses, you know.
/GXR. The bot is a good bot.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's a good bot.
My alter ego 24. Good morning, outstanding Outland streamer.
Good morning to you as well.
Hey, more crazy. He uses it because he's blind.
Yes, that's right. That's so.
The
I
_
should probably mention that again.
At Lord Trevec, I see now.
Okay, let me one thing after the other. Let me finish
Thank you
this
for
one
following.
thought.
At the
Thank you for
_magical_man.
following. Lord Trevec, I was just bragging because we actually, thanks to Amora Crazy, we have that cool shelf. It's in our room. It's awesome. Marco just used it earlier to resupply. It really was a good tip by you and a great gift by Amora Crazy. So that's awesome. The other thing I want to say, I did not actually say this, Marco, at the start of the stream. So this is HeMakesMePlay. Hello, everyone. I am Marius, and I am blind. I cannot see, and so I make other people play video games. And for this particular series, I make my friend Marco play Ultima Online. Because I remember this from back in the day, and it's an awesome MMO, and the Outlands community makes it even more better. We're just having a lot of fun with this. But that means that, yeah, the chat is being read out, so I can follow along. Although at some point, Marco, if it gets... At some point, we might think about, I don't know, queuing up the chat messages or something.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for following.
That
At
makes sense.
Krasnov.
Thanks for following.
All right, so Marius, what just happened is we were in a fight with
Yes.
some ogres and also a blood harpy. And I think it was the blood harpy. It had like an AoE nuke with a lot of hits. And
Oh, shit.
we almost died.
Axel Swift
but
2. Hello, I am a robot. I don't need sustenance, I do not need love. I am made of metal and steel. And I crave to feel.
I see, you're just having fun with the... I see what
Yeah.
you're doing. You're having fun with the screen reader robot, yeah. But the thing is, the voices, these are Amazon Poly voices, and I have to say they're so good, they don't sound super robotic to me. I mean nowadays with AI, TTS
/GXR.
engines,
Lamau Axel was hating, now he love it.
yeah, how fast the tide can turn, huh?
Hey, more crazy. Axel is a good troll, lol. Axel Swift 2. Now I maybe like the bot.
Yeah.
Krasnov. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. It's also we will not get into this now, but maybe in another stream I will show you guys that you can actually set your own voices for the bot. But I'm only teasing this now because we have to look up how that actually works. It's a little bit complicated, but in theory it's possible. And that also makes it actually very nice for me to instantly recognize
Axel
then
Swift 2.
different people.
Slow typing on phone, how do I follow?
How do you follow? I think you just hit the follow button. I have no idea about the mobile interface because I never use
Hey,
it.
more crazy. Wait, I can have a Aussie bot. /GXR. D. I was gonna ask for Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman is not available.
Thank you for
However,
following. At Axel Swift
hey,
2.
thanks for following. 100%. I know this because I went through all the voices. There's 100% an Australian voice, which I, by the way, like very much. I wish someone would pick that because I find the Australian accent quite pleasant. I mean, that's just a completely subjective opinion. Maybe it's because I don't hear it very much. I don't know. I hear mostly like British and American accents, which are also nice. I guess every accent has some kind of appeal. It's just great to have a variety. Although I have to say, the default Amazon
Axel
Polly
Swift
Matthew
2,
voice.
Scarlet Fanenbot voice.
What voice? Didn't quite catch that. Like Scarlett Johansson. Oh, I see. You are referring to the OpenAI debacle of a couple of weeks ago, where they demonstrated their new GPT 4.0 with amazing voice capabilities. They were actually amazing.
Krasnog, she would not approve.
Yeah, like look, I don't want to get ScarJo on my case, okay? Just don't tell her that we might be using her voice. No, I'm just kidding, of course. But they also, by the way, the OpenAI guys,
Axel Swift 2, House accent is my easily worst accent, sorry amore. Splash GXR, at Krasnog she hates not being sponsored.
Like I cannot, I refuse to fake an Australian accent. I would make a fool of myself and it would not work. I can do a decent German accent because I am German and I probably don't even have to put any effort into it. But anything else, maybe I can do a little bit of British, maybe, but I don't know. Need a couple more mojitos to be able to do that properly. But yeah, to finish the thought, they redacted the Sky voice for ChatGPT because of threatened legal action by Scarlett Johansson.
No, I don't like the sound.
Wow, we fizzled our elemental 3 times, Marius. Now we got
wow.
it.
Yeah,
Splash
you're just...
GXR. Yeesh.
Marco is just chugging along here. Marco is so dependable. It's amazing. I really have to like commend you, Marco, for several reasons. I said this earlier, but I want to say it again. Marco basically sacrificed his entire Sunday.
Good morning.
Good morning to you as well.
Axel Swift 2. I'm a hater.
No, you're not. You're fine. But I have to finish this thought now. Marco sacrificed his entire Sunday to basically earlier
Axel
today.
Swift 2. Ninu one lol Ninu a high hour being good.
Nice. To help me basically fill out tax forms to get the affiliate status on Twitch, which was a very intense and bespoke activity. I'm not even exaggerating. I literally mean, like, that was not a fun joke.
Gunners. It is okay now. The butthole bandit is here.
Very nice.
Splash GXR. Real homie.
He is a real homie, yeah. Because, it was just a very involved process.
I found it kind of interesting, to be honest.
I also think it's interesting, but I'm not exaggerating. We literally had to look up my tax ID, going through files in my home to give Twitch the information it wanted. But now I'm actually happy to announce that we got, like, as of this morning, we have affiliate status. And that's very cool. I've never had that before, and it was just a fascinating process to go through and look at. And also, this means, get ready for this, it's just something we're experimenting. I apologize if it inconveniences any
Splash
of you.
GXR. See now technically an Amazon employed man.
It's true. Amazon, which,
Krasnov,
by
just
the way...
subscribe to Tier 1.
Hey, thanks. That's awesome. That's so great. Yeah, and it's actually true. We read through the terms
Axel
of
Swift
service.
2. Grats on being blind.
Well, thank you, I guess. I mean, at least, it gives me a unique position to stream from, I would say, Marco, would you agree that this is quite a unique channel on Twitch, I would say.
Congrats on affiliate.
Thank you very much. I think we are the only blind and seeing pair on Twitch.
Hey, more crazy. Marco should start streaming to make his Twitch name. I make me play games lol.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he gets the taste of it now, and then he can stream his own Dexter on his own account.
Yeah, in theory, I could do that. But I am also working during the week, so
that's true.
That would be...
That is very anti-Ultima.
Splash GXR.
How dare you? But yeah, I was saying we did enable because it's so new to us and we just wanted to try it out. We clicked on the enable ads button, so you might get ads, and it might be very annoying, and I apologize.
The whole period.
I didn't catch that. I talked over that. I apologize.
Actually, Marius, we can also see in the dashboard that the next ad is
Don
in
Solario,
36
affiliate
minutes.
is great, but still
Alright.
waiting for OnlyFans.
Oh, don't you worry. I'm working on it, you know. I am hiring. Marco refused to do this, but I am hiring someone to take high-resolution pictures of my genitalia, which I will post on OnlyFans. No, I'm
Axel Swift
kidding.
2. Cute you girls have matching sound panels on your walls.
Well, we do. We're in the same room,
Splash
you know.
GXR. At Don Solarione only pants.
OnlyFans, yeah. I don't know. I could take like hot pictures with my blind cane or something. I don't know. What was it? Rule 34? There's a fetish for everything out there.
Axel Swift 2. Oh, same room cool.
Yeah.
Splash GXR. Oh shit.
No, not bullshit. It's true. But that's actually one thing I would like to sort of enable for us, like to have a whole room camera where you can actually see the setup here and where we sit at the table and stuff.
Splash GXR. The Kane sexy pictures will make millions.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm
Lord
I'm
Trebek.
working on it.
Wow. Just wow.
I apologize. I apologize to my employer,
Paradise. Wearing a
Amazon.
mankini while riding the cane like a horse. We are here for that.
Okay, you're giving me ideas. That's great. What's a mankini anyway? Is that just pants?
Is
Like,
it like the thing that Borat has? You know
Oh.
what I mean?
Isn't he?
I think that's a comedian who's always wearing like a mankini.
I mean, I know Borat, right?
Yeah.
But is he wearing a mankini? And what is that? Is that just like swimming pants that a man would wear at the beach?
Yeah, but kind of with also some stuff that goes over your
8
shoulders.
bit goners. He is
So it
going to put a
looks
hot tub in
ridiculous.
there and lick his microphone before long.
That's true. Yeah, that is the next tier.
Keith
I guess.
underscore paradise. It is like a thong with built-in suspenders.
Ah, okay, that's the over the shoulder
Splash GXR.
stuff. Yeah.
At Lord Trebek, this guy plays Careless Whisper as often as possible. Don't think Hess judging you Hess interested.
All right.
Hey, more crazy. Instead of on the van, we could call it Only Canes.
Oh man,
That's a
that's
good
Axel
great.
Swift 2.
Yeah.
My sister bought me
Now
a
you
Borat thong
already
for
have
one
the
of my
name for your
birthdays.
OnlyFans.
I know.
channel.
I have to get together with some blind friends, and we have to get this on the road. I think. Only Canes is actually kind of brilliant. Yeah. Okay. I will steal that if you permit. Maybe not for a pornography
Keith
project.
underscore paradise. Only Canes dating app. $1 million idea.
Yeah, just a dating app where you don't see anyone's pictures. I think this would improve the dating experience for everyone dramatically. It certainly improves my mood to not look at the mirror anymore and see myself. Like, I'm actually serious. Like, that makes you less miserable, I think, if you stop
no.
obsessing about how you look.
Too many monsters.
Yeah, how's it going, Marco?
Axel
It's
Swift 2.
going well,
It
but
sounds like old
sometimes I
people.
have to retreat.
Hey, more crazy. I will only ask for 10% of the profits.
I think we can find a deal. I will have my guy call your guy, and we will negotiate a deal. Or I have to just comply with the
Krasnog.
Twitch
For this
and-
past Global Accessibility Awareness Day, I researched accessible digital tools in the workforce for knowledge workers. I didn't consider gaming and streaming. This is a cool channel.
Huh. Interesting. That's a very specific thing. I do wonder what did
Axel
you
Swift
find
2.
out?
My father went to CCC what T could CCC at the bottom or deep blue CCC, but all he could CCC was the bottom the deep blue CCC.
Okay, now you're just fucking with the bot. I know what you're doing. I'm not saying I disapprove. I see what you're doing. But yeah, that sounded interesting. The accessibility day, I guess. I wasn't even
Krasnog.
aware that's
Screen
a
readers
thing.
are only as good as the websites and tools developed.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with that completely.
8-bit goners. Some broadcaster was pooping on a more crazy. I don't know what they meant.
What? Okay,
Axel
something.
Swift 2. It's actually my first time using Twitch on the phone, so I'm testing the audio recording text F thing, you know.
Oh, you were like dictating? Interesting.
Splash GXR. Global accessibility is always something TBH, it's hard to think of it all without suggestions.
Yeah, I mean, I actually have a real problem accessibility-wise. Now, we discovered this during like affiliate stuff. because I had to set up two-factor authentication, and this requires you to use. You all may know this. You need these apps where you scan a QR code on the website of Twitch, and then the app gives synchronizes, and every 30 seconds.
I think we are overloading the bot, or my phone is lagging.
Yeah.
Axel Swift 2. I am a robot. Give me your family. Give me your wife. Give me your life. I will take everything. Beep boop binary. I am a robot.
Yeah. If it continues like this and we get even more viewers, we will have to find a solution for this bot, like how to get a handle on that. Right now we'll have to deal with what's going on. But okay, let me finish the thought. So now I have this two-factor authentication app. It generates a code.
Marius needs a button stopping the chat for 30s.
Yeah, it's true. That actually, yeah,
Axel Swift 2.
there are.
Shut up, streamer. The robots are taking over.
There are solutions to this. There's actually a way to put in a queue.
Slow mode for chat.
There is slow mode, though. If it wasn't reading out, we probably wouldn't need slow mode at this point. But there are solutions. We just have to sort of investigate and put in the work to set it up. There's like a queue where I could push a button and then something gets read out, I respond, I push the next button. But I actually also kind of like the dynamic, you guys keep interrupting me way of doing things, at least for a while. It's kind of fun. But that does mean you get, these kind of staccato thoughts that I sort of Gatling gun out
Axel
there.
Swift 2. Well, I'm trying to be.
Very good. So anyway, this two-factor authentication, you got the app. Every 30 seconds it generates a code, which occasionally you have to put in on Twitch just to operate your settings or whatever. But that's super anti-accessibility because I can operate a phone because it also has a screen reader and it reads it out to me. But no way can I transfer the code within 30 seconds.
The time limit.
Yeah, the time limit just fucks me, man.
Axel Swift 2. Well, I'm trying to be patient with the robots, but the thing is that it's interrupting you in your sentences. It can be fun, but I'm a specific person that will abuse the system to have fun.
You are a specific person, you are correct. But so, I don't know, so far, if there's abuse happening, I didn't even notice
more crazy.
it.
I get the code texted to me phone.
Yeah, I get that with other stuff, like with Google and like lots of stuff. That is how I have so far used two-factor authentication, but Twitch insisted on using this app, and it's just, I also wonder, okay, I can't be the only one who has problems with that. For me, it's just, I just can't see it. Other people may have, problems with the hands or whatever, not be able to input it so quickly. Some people may just be sort of old, like my mom couldn't do it in 30 seconds. I'm sorry, it's just not gonna happen. So I really wonder also, like, why do it this way? Is there some security reason?
Can you explain your blindness?
Sure.
Hey, more crazy. I'm just dumb. Splash
No,
GXR.
I don't think you're dumb.
Man, the authentication is trash. Lamal. When I first authenticated, it shut off everything attached to my Twitch.
It did for us as well. That's why we're a little bit late today.
Like every program you're using, the bot and the Twitch connections for OBS, we had to set up everything again.
We literally had to hack Firebot just to get this whole reading out thing to work again. But like Marco is a very smart boy and like a programmer, so it all worked out. Let me respond to that. So I went blind around when I was like 25 or so, and it was due to a prolonged autoimmune disease and illness. That basically from when I was 2 years old, I developed rheumatoid arthritis, which is, normally what old people get, and it affects their joints, and the joints get inflamed and suffer damage and so on. But it can also affect your eyes, and it did for me. And after like a prolonged period of many attempts at medical treatment and surgeries and stuff, eventually at like 25 the eyes sort of lost the battle, and that's how I went blind. And ever since then, I cannot see. And that's the story.
Axel Swift 2. So why do you have joint pain? And my grandfather had arthritis, and I think it's hereditary, and I think I also have it maybe.
Yeah, I mean, that can develop due to several reasons. Also, I have to say, I say this every time, Marco, I'm sorry, but I'm not a doctor. This is not medical advice. But from how I understand it, you can develop autoimmune diseases at every point in your life. but it is sort of most likely to happen while you are a child and your body is going through strong like growth spurts, and that can sort of confuse your immune system because it's dealing with essentially new inputs, is what I would say. And that can also often happen when you're old because your body is sort of decaying
GXR,
and breaking
the body
down.
stress development days.
Oh, what was that? Marco, do you see that?
Body stress development days.
Kind of, yeah. I guess that makes sense. Maybe that's what I'm trying to say. But so when you're older, right, your body sort of breaks down, and those breakdown products, they
I'm
can
not blind,
confuse.
but I got a bit of hearing loss in one ear.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, did you guys ever think about that? Like, if you had
Axel
to
Swift too.
lose...
Thanks for the advice, doctor.
Yeah, no, I'm not a doctor. And you know that. It's not medical advice. So here's a fun question for everyone.
Marius, we don't have reagents anymore to heal us.
Oh, shit.
So it's kind of risky right now.
I think we should head back then to the inn.
Yes, I'm on it.
Keef_paradise.
Oh no,
This is the UO
reagents
community.
to
Older is
teleport
the
and no
demographic.
reagents to summon a new lich.
Oh, but the Lich is the best one.
Yep. We kind of have to run out, but we are already like 30% health.
Splash GXR. D. I'm only 26. Hey, more crazy. If I had to lose anything, I would lose hearing in one ear and sight in one eye.
Oh, that's a really smart answer, actually. I hadn't considered that, because that's what I was going to ask. If you had to lose a sensory capability, which one would you choose? And
We might not make it out, Marius.
Oh my
Axel
god, but
Swift
then
too.
we'll lose all
Anything,
the
I'd lose your
loot.
mom's number. Teoger. Smell.
Oh, that's a good one. I guess, but it also sucks, though. Then you can't tell if you smell bad anymore. And I knew a girl once and she couldn't smell. Did you make it out, Marco?
Yes. We
Oh,
made it.
wow. Marco's the best, see. I didn't even have to tell you to use the rope to teleport.
Oh, I figured out. I forgot the hotkey. It was on Q
8-bit
last
dollars.
time,
At
but I
Teoger,
think we
smell my
reset
finger.
it to something else. I couldn't teleport.
Oh. But you made it, so that's...
Yep.
Now we're basically
Axel Swift
safe if
too.
we don't
Smell
get...
is good choice if it doesn't affect taste.
Yeah, smell is mostly taste. I mean, okay, that's a weird thing to say, but you only have 5 tastes, right? Sweet, sour, salty, sugary, and umami. And everything else, like, you know, the way you recognize something as being an apple rather than a pear or whatever, as far as I understand, that is aroma, and it is perceived through your nose and literally through food particles going through the roof of your mouth into your nose, where there are chemical receptors that pick that stuff up. So there you go, some nose facts for free on the side, even though I'm not a
Axel Swift
doctor.
too. Yep.
See, chat confirms. Nose facts confirmed. And yeah, it's an interesting sensory modality to lose. I think I personally, I'm
Hey, more
pretty
crazy.
fine with.
Can I pick to just lose erections? I don't need any more kids, lol.
I don't know if erection is a sense. I don't know if that counts.
Axel Swift too. I'm a robot. I do not smell. I do not taste. I do not feel. I'm a robot.
You really do enjoy this robot joke, don't you? But that's another whole kind of worms. Are robots conscious? Is Amazon Poly conscious? I hope not. That would be quite the ethical dilemma. But I know, at least this I know, I would much rather, I think, be blind than not be able to hear. I mean, obviously, no shade on the deaf community and stuff, but I don't know, I'd just rather not see than not be able to like easily communicate with other people. That seems like a big downside, at least for me. Maybe it's subjective.
But there's sign language.
It's true, but then you can only talk to other people who can do sign language.
Splash
That's
GXR.
true.
Man said no shade, Lamau. Axel Swift too.
Yeah.
Save your penis, amore.
So what
Lord
are we
Trebek,
doing right
Can
now?
you meet me in shelter?
I am
Oh, meet Lord Trebek in Shelter? In Shelter
setting
Island?
up the agent again, which we once
Hey,
I
more
think
crazy.
set up for
I could
the
live without talking,
bank.
but I also don't have many friends outside of Twitch.
But you do need, I mean, how... okay, honest question.
Squishy_turtle_0. I'd probably want to lose hearing cause I already ha the crap out of everyone and get constant blocked ears and infections.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Don Solarione, I would be totally fine with losing the sense of time. We have watches.
Holy shit. I mean, yeah, I guess
Axel Swift too.
Maybe
Not being able to hear it doesn't mean you wouldn't get infections possibly.
Okay, that's true. Although, again, I'm not a doctor.
Thief_paradise. I have worked with a few deaf people who are really good at reading lips. I'd probably pick hearing.
Oh, interesting. Didn't think about that. I can believe that you
Hey,
can
more
get
crazy.
really good at that.
That's a good one, lol.
I think I'm also a very visual person, so I think I would also pick hearing.
Really? Wow. Yeah, I don't know. It's, yeah, I mean, I made my pick.
Axel Swift too.
Obviously.
No, I'm not going to take away hearing cause you have to listen to music.
Yeah, there's music. There's just
That music is a
Theodore,
really good argument.
I could stand with losing my sixth sense. These ghosts are getting annoying.
the ghosts. Yeah, and I was gonna say, Don Solarian, if you do
Squishy
like to lose
_turtle
time,
_0.
there are
I
funny
like reading lips
chemicals
too,
that
that's
will
why I'm
help you with
bisexual.
that. Now I talked over the last
Don
comment.
Solarione, is there a medical advice category or Twitch?
Just chatting.
Splash GXR. Yeah, I guess it also has to deal with learning styles.
Oh yeah, are you a visual learner or not? I mean, here's the thing though. I think that, I mean, okay, maybe because I'm blind, I am overvaluing the hearing sense because it's like what I have left and stuff. But I feel like it's so important to just have kind of situational awareness.
Squishy_turtle_0. I like reading lips too, that's why I'm bisexual lol.
Oh god, that's...
Axel Swift too. I'm
I
a
have to
visual
think
and
about
physical
that
learner.
one. I was going to say about 5 things, but I've forgotten all of them. Marco, we were going to meet with Lord Trebek on Shelter
I
Island.
just went to Shelter Island
Yes.
on the town square.
I think your reading lips comment confused me. It wiped my brain clean. But here's another thing, though. Something to think about. If you could gain a sense,
Axel Swift
a
too.
new
Ah,
one,
yes, video games.
what would it be?
How do I imagine new senses? That's hard.
Well, so just as an example, okay, you can't just now everyone pick this one, but as an example, right? You can see light with your eyes, right?
Yes.
But like you can't perceive like radio waves, right?
Oh wow. Infrared light would
Axel
probably
Swift
be
too.
a
There you
good
go.
That was
sense.
the cue.
That kind of stuff, right?
That's kind of a useful sense.
Other parts of the electromagnetic spectrum, or imagine you could just sense gravity and just mass, right? That would be interesting.
I mean, I can sense gravity.
Can you though? I
Yeah, I gained in the last month, I think, like 50 kilo weight. I can sense it.
okay, I mean, you sense acceleration, right? And
Yep.
you are being perpetually accelerated by gravity towards the
Theodore,
center of
heat
the Earth.
vision.
That's like infrared, right? I also think that would be extremely cool. That would allow you to see at night and stuff. That would be awesome.
Hey, more crazy. Is mayonnaise a new sense?
Mayonnaise. That, I mean, what would that mean? Like, does that mean you can just sense whenever there's mayonnaise around?
Oh yeah, you have the superpower
Axel
to
Swift
detect
too.
mayonnaise
Well, it's
in your
interesting that women can
surroundings.
see more colors. What else can they sense?
Who can see more colors?
Women can see more
Oh,
colors.
women. I thought I misheard that.
Don
Is that
Solarione,
true?
stock prices.
Oh, okay. That's
sense
like
the future of stock prices. Yeah, that's a good one.
Don Solarian is like a real time lord. It's all like time-focused stuff. I mean, you're kind of cheating a little with this whole "I'm going to sense the future" stuff, but it would be very powerful. I agree. And I'm sorry,
Oh, Lord Trevik is giving us a container.
Yes, I was curious about this. I'm
All right,
sorry.
let's take a look.
Sorry if we made you wait, Lord Trevik. I keep getting distracted.
Oh wow, more
Hey, more
reagents
crazy.
for our
Women do
shelf.
have better sense of colors than men.
That's awesome. And
Uh,
also more leather sets for our shelf. And
Axel Swift
also,
too. Go Google. It's true. They see a lot more colors.
is this all leather? Yes. That's cool. And wizard satchels.
Thank you very much, Lord Trevik. That will be so nice for our new shelf, right? This is all literal, like convenient stuff to resupply and so on.
Yep. Also,
Um,
maybe we can take a few more reagents because we got out of reagents on our last run.
You mean you want to
Hey, more
change
crazy.
the
They are
look?
stocked for life now. I have them the same last week.
Yeah, it is true. But
Okay, let's.
I bet we will chew through all of these.
Thank you very much, Lord Trevik.
But thank you very much to all of you, to Lord Trevik, to Amora Crazy. We have been well taken care of.
So, let's put this in the shelf. Does it work like this? You must use the restock from target. Oh, I see. Okay, so we do this and this.
Lord Trevek, hit restock at the top of the window there.
Nice.
All right.
Now
Axel Swift 2.
restocked.
And to go back on the sense of smell, there's a lot of things that bring up nostalgia because the human mind can store like 3,000 plus different scents that remind you of other things.
This is true. This is actually called like the Proust effect, if that's what you're referring to. The effect of involuntary memory that is triggered by a smell. Described apparently first by Marcel Proust in Search of Lost Time, where he like dips a Madeleine cookie into like tea and like bites into it and then remembers his entire childhood and then writes like 5 volumes of books about it. So I guess you can read up on that, I guess, if you want. But it's an interesting effect, and if you ever want to make yourself cry, go like get one of those rubber eraser things. At least that works for me, not necessarily the crying, but the remembering your childhood. Marco, do you know what I mean? Like, because that's like in elementary school, that's the only place really ever where I would use those erasers. And they have a very distinct smell to them. So if you smell that, it might just take you all the way back.
Axel Swift 2, Ratatouille movie where the critique eats a bite.
I haven't seen that one.
Don Solarione, it reminds me of To the Moon. This effect was very important part of the plot.
To the Moon? Haven't seen that one either.
Turtle_0. So when is the sexy blind Kane calendar coming out? I want a copy.
Now you have to do this, Marius.
Still have to lose a couple pounds, I think. But
thank you for following at my alter ego 24.
Thank you for following. I think though, like Twitch, like now with affiliate, there was a whole category for like merchandise, and I think the Only Cans 2024 calendar.
24. Good hanging out with you. I gotta get ready to go live, bud. Have a great stream.
Should I in the in the meanwhile go
Axel
back
Swift
into the dungeon, Marius?
Not sure what that is, Don.
So yes, Marco, I think we should do that. But before you do that, I do have a question.
All right.
For chat and for Marco, do you guys have a suggestion which dungeon we should go to? Like
Axel Swift 2. See ya, ego.
We see you. Thanks for stopping by. We haven't seen all the dungeons out there. Like, I'm just wondering.
True.
If you don't have a preference, I'm sure Marco is.
One thing I can tell you is there's like a rotation for different buffs for dungeons, like more gold, more experience.
Oh, really?
And there's one called Sanctuary
more
Dungeons.
Crazy. New Zero, I'm spelling that wrong.
New Zero? So we got 1 vote for New Zero.
Oh, Nucero.
Nucero. I don't know. You don't know how to spell it? I don't know how to say it.
Axel Swift 2. You don't get to have an excuse being blind with how badly your in-room is decorated.
Wow, throwing shade at our wonderful HeMakesMePlay studio. How dare you? I mean, you can't even see the whole place. It's so beautiful. I haven't even shown you the talking fish. And if you keep throwing shade like that, I won't.
Hey, more Crazy. Maybe I'm spelling it right onto dyslexic lol.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. Do you know that dungeon, Marco?
Nucero?
Yeah.
I was in it once, but not that much.
Squishy _turtle_0. I'd probably say New Zero 2 bin, you're still new. Start with something a bit easier.
So is that like a hard dungeon? Is that why they're saying that?
I think so. The mobs are a bit harder than, for example, Aegis Keep. Aegis Keep is kind of forgiving, I think.
Okay. Well, but I asked. 2 people voted for it. We kind of have to do it now.
We can go in there. Yeah, why not? Okay.
We're gonna put Marco into challenge mode here.
Let's go.
I feel almost a little bit cruel,
Axel
but
Swift 2. What's your friend's name? He needs to assist with this decoration.
well, I mean, here with me is Marco.
Crawl is Sanctuary right now.
What was that?
Crazy. She is new and she hunts there.
I don't know what you're talking about now.
Oh yeah, Crawl is Crawl Hives. That's also a dungeon, but that's a Sanctuary dungeon for this week, which means you can't do any harmful actions against other players, but also you only get half loot and half experience.
Okay. Oh, but that's cool that exists. That's if you really like
if you really want to be safe.
Yeah, and if you just
Don
keep
Solarione, To the Moon is a 2D indie story-focused game. I can highly recommend it. Story is right up your alley.
Interesting.
Bring the tissues though.
Yeah, tissues is nice.
Axel
Sometimes
Swift
it's good
too.
to have a nice
Sorry
cry.
for being such a jackass. It wouldn't sound so bad if you heard my voice.
It's okay. No offense taken. I have to remember To the Moon. That does sound good. It sort of reminds me of something, but maybe not. Anyway, we gotta make a decision, Marco. You
Yep.
want to go to Nucero?
Nucero?
Sorry.
Yeah, let's
go there. I want to see it now. They made me curious. I need to know what all the fuss is about. I need to know why it's so hard.
8-bit
Alright, let's go
Goners.
there.
Taylor is part of the Illuminati and interdimensional vampires.
Taylor is part of the Illuminati. I don't know what you're talking about. Some stuff goes right over my head.
I don't know who Taylor
Axel
is.
Swift too. I'm just basically using the voice feature now, but it mutes their streams when I'm talking, so I can't hear what I'm talking. But anyway, I wanted to hear more about that Moon movie that Don was talking about.
I think now it makes it sound like it's an indie game though. It's not a movie.
I'm teleporting to
Yes,
Nucero.
we're going there now.
Alright, let me summon.
How's our XP looking, by the way? Both on
the last one gave us 180 and we need 1,000. So
For death
almost
aspect?
the fifth. Yes.
how's the Grimoire?
Oh yeah, good thing. We got 6 of 8 points spent, so we got 2 more points.
Do you want to
Don
upgrade?
Solarione. Yeah. It is an indie game about old man dying who wants to go to the moon.
Oh God.
We could upgrade the bless.
Yeah, I was
spell,
gonna say that you upgrade
But
the
where
bless
is it? Mind blast.
and possibly the mushroom, right? I bet
Yep.
you're gonna run out of mana now.
Bless. Here we go.
All right.
Okay.
Now we're
will
way more
also
powerful.
apply the bless spell to up to 2, 4, 6 other friendly targets within 6 tiles of target.
Yeah.
So we
that's
still
our
that once, so
summons.
then it's AoE.
Yeah.
That's good. You upgrade the spells tier. Okay, wait. I put it to control 4 or 5, I think. Was it 4?
I don't know.
What's 4? Oh, that was the bless spell, I think. Do we have a bless buff? Where's our buff bar? Yes. And now 2 of
Axel
our
Swift too.
monsters have
I'm
the
using my
bless
phone
buff
for the
too.
first time on Twitch. Can you give me the name again of the game so I can write it down?
It's Ultima Online, but on the Outlands server.
I think he or she may be referring to.
Oh, to the Moons
the
game,
Moons
which
game,
was just
which
mentioned.
I
Yeah,
only remember
makes
the
sense.
the title vaguely, so I don't know. Maybe Marco can read it out again. I'd be curious.
I
too.
have to take a look at the chat, but I'm fighting right now.
Yes, Marco is fighting, so maybe Don Slaren will write it again.
Keef_Paradise. To the moon.
Just to the moon.
Yeah.
It's very easy, actually. Yeah, it does sound hella
Axel
depressing.
Swift 2. Ty.
Thank
Hey,
you.
more crazy. To the sun.
No, now you're just taking the piss, as the Brits say. Maybe To the Sun is part 2 of To the Moon, and the old man now wants to be annihilated in the sun.
So on level 1, the
Yeah.
monsters are not so strong, but that's, I think, in every dungeon.
What is the actual? I'm always interested.
So we're going to level 2.
I'm always
Axel Swift
interested
2.
in like.
To the bottle to the windows.
What's the story, Marco? What is the actual environment? What does it
So
look
we
like?
are just in a natural cave.
Yeah,
there are
uh-huh.
some stone structures, like a stone arc, but it's like a natural cave. And I just entered level 2, and there were like dragon whelps on level 1.
Yeah.
And now I see an earth drake, but
Oh, cool.
he's on a level above us. But we're going up there right now, and we will be fighting that.
So
earth
you're
drake.
fighting dragons here.
8-bit goners. To the window
There's
to
a
the wall
difference
till the
between
sweat drop down these
drakes
halls.
and dragons. Drakes are smaller than dragons,
Yeah.
so we are not yet fighting the real
All right.
dragons.
Axel Swift 2. To the windows to the walls. A skeet 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 mother F. A skeet skeet to the windows to the walls.
That almost had a sort of rhythm now. Man, you would have a field trip with like modern AI text-to-speech software, because that shit is very advanced. I wish I could show you now. I don't have it here on the Windows that we've booted into to play Ultima. but it's like really advanced nowadays. You'd have a lot of fun with that.
Axel Swift 2. I've schizophrenia and I have a lot of fun using the Imagine feature for AI creation.
Okay, good to hear that you're not being denied that pleasure. Because I mean, it's cool that that stuff is like really highly advanced. I wish we could use that kind of lifelike voice quality for like this Twitch chat thing and stuff, but unfortunately the latency is just not there, right? The advantage of these Amazon Poly voices, of course, you know, my new wonderful employer Amazon, I have to highlight their excellent voices.
8-bit goners. Sometimes when I get nervous I fart in elevators.
All right, good to know. Thanks for sharing. The Amazon Poly voices, they have the advantage of being sort of good, but also really fast, right? I mean, the stuff you guys type gets sent to the Amazon servers, transformed into audio, then the audio gets sent back to us. We send it out to Twitch. No, okay. Now you got me actually to respond to that. I think crop dusting is a different thing. Crop dusting is when it, like at work or whatever, you just walk by someone's desk and you casually let some flatulence go, right? But you're immediately gone, and now they have to deal with the aftermath, so to speak. I think that is what crop dusting is, and I'm glad we could clear that up.
So we fought some Earth Drakes earlier, and now we're fighting
so is the
Drake,
elevator far to
Marius.
hotbox.
I guess I see the similarity to the elevator now. Thank
Splash
you.
GXR. I thought that was an airstrike.
Okay, airstrike is new to me. I don't know that one. I'm sorry for ignoring the actual game, Marco.
Yep.
People have got me tied down.
There's a lot going on
with important definitions here. I am curious though, because you mentioned earlier that the Harpy had like an AoE, and that was like one of the first big like abilities I've seen from monsters.
Yep.
What are the abilities of the drakes and
I
stuff
don't really
here?
know the Earth Drake. He does like an animation where Earth is flying up, but I'm not really going near them. But when I engaged the Drake, he was spitting like a fireball on me, and I lost like half my health, but then I casted a heal and it was fine.
Right.
And then our monster.
I wonder if Biden farts after eating his ice cream.
Jesus, guys.
So now I'm going deeper because there are not many monsters.
How deep
there are a lot of players also killing monsters.
Oh, okay. But they're friendly. They're not.
Yes, all
no
blue
reds.
players, no
all
reds
right.
yet. Oh, we have to find out the. Didn't we put it on the mouse? Yes, we did.
There was
okay,
something.
I can teleport again.
Huh.
That's good.
Ah, this teleport on the mouse. That's actually very smart.
Yeah, we put it on the mouse.
Yeah.
Hey, more crazy. Earth Drakes have a blast where they hit with a big rock, and they also have a Earth armor they can do.
Ah, that was the Earth
Good to
armor. Was
know.
probably the animation I saw.
Yeah.
Tripmine 113. He makes a rocky road. Axel Swift 2. My internet's working again. I'm going on my computer now.
Nice. Yeah, I wonder. I guess I watched. Like, I haven't used the mobile interface for Twitch. I just occasionally watch Twitch on my iPad. But I don't really. I don't watch enough. Marco and me, we both talked about this. We both don't watch enough Twitch. Like for.
Yeah, but
you
we
know,
talked that we have to get more knowledge
because
about the
we're
culture.
like we're idiots because we didn't even know like, oh, what's a drop? Like how do people actually use bits? Like we don't know the basics. And yeah, I don't know. I guess we need to watch more Twitch. Do you guys have any recommendations for cool Twitch
Axel
streamers?
Swift 2. You got plenty of Twitch nerds in here.
Yeah, give me some recommendations, especially like try to recommend stuff specifically from me. Do you know streamers out there who like talk a lot and describe a lot, not just sit there and like play Mass Effect or whatever? Because I don't get that much out of it.
Hey, more crazy. There's a lot of streamers in your chat.
Interesting. Yeah, I know that you stream as well, right? More crazy.
We followed you back last time.
Yeah, we saw the channel.
But I think the last stream was like 1 year ago, which I saw.
Axel
but
Swift
I'm not
2.
sure anymore.
Crazy streams, but he does it when Hess in Mung mode.
Crazy.
8-bit goners. MacGyver could make an AI out of a few sticks. Some old chewed bubblegum and Axel's dirty underwear.
All right.
Now we're fighting Weavan Hatchling, Marius.
that's also like a small dragon.
This is like a hatchling, so really,
Axel
really
Swift
small.
2. My alter ego is Foo. Axel Swift 2. Fun. Axel Swift 2. Bear.
I don't know what's going on with you guys now.
Thank you for following. Axel Swift 2. Acoustic Craig.
Thanks for following. I did catch that one.
Axel Swift 2. I just follow you a streamer so.
All right.
Hey, more crazy. I stream when the kids let me.
Ah, I see.
Axel Swift 2. Bot is worse now that I'm on PC cause I press enter a lot.
Ah, you write short messages?
It's not Rylan.
Yeah.
Love this concept. You all make a great team.
Yeah, I agree that we make a great team by Marco basically doing everything. Like it's that is a thing.
Axel Swift 2. Agreed.
I'm glad you guys are very kind. That's awesome.
Splash GXR. And it's not Ryland he speaks from the walls. Axel Swift 2. Team Marco.
It is.
I mean,
Team
at the
Marco.
start we were discussing more about
Paradise.
the game and I was
Ryland.
describing
Get out
more,
of jail
but
party being
right
held.
now it's kind of hard with all the...
Hey, more crazy. Ryland streams when
Interaction.
he's not a bad boy lol.
Yeah, we are at least.
Axel Swift 2.
We have like
Splash is also a
you
very
know,
good active
Arbeitsteilung. We split the jobs. Oh, did you
8-bit
die?
honors. And it's not
I didn't
Ryland.
die,
How
no.
is your prison
Oh,
sentence
but-
going? Does Owen let you out an hour a day
Oh,
for
my mummy
exercise?
died. I have to read something.
Yeah, I heard some wailing of something dying.
Oh,
It's not
insufficient
Ryland.
mana.
We get out of jail today.
So hold on, can you explain this to me? Is this real? Like that people get put into jail in this game?
Axel Swift 2. Aren't literally like fucking 30% of you guys streamers lol.
Are you guys are all
Splash
Outland
GXR.
streamers.
At Axel Swift 2 PFFT not right now I've had major life shift D. Splash GXR. We'll be back Tuesday though. Hey, more crazy. Yes, you can get locked up in game.
Oh,
Interesting.
wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Axel Swift 2. Well, hope it gets better, brother.
Thanks for answering that. I do wonder, but like in this game where like grieving is part of, and player killing is just part of the experience. Like, how bad do you have to behave to be able to be sent to prison?
Splash GXR. At Axel Swift 2 Splash 200 Splash Love. We're going with a day at a time, homie. I appreciate you. Keef _ Paradise. Cough fall asleep farming with script running cough.
Ah, okay, that makes sense. So,
Oh
but
wait, there
crazy.
was a red
Ryland's been
guy and I
jailed for
think
a
he
week.
just went invisible.
ooh, interesting.
8-bit
Oh, we
goners.
might be
Just
getting.
run around the server screaming Owen eats beanie weenies for an hour.
I want to kind of finish this Earthstrike, but maybe it's safer to just run.
It's
I
not
just-
Ryland. Well,
Leveled
if you
up.
forget you were scripting and go bed, straight to jail.
Okay, that makes sense. I didn't know that though, that you go to jail. I thought that you would just get banned.
So Marius, should we run to the moon gate? I just saw red, but I don't see him yet. He might be in stealth.
Maybe he's not going for us. There would
Maybe
be other
not.
targets here, right?
Yeah. Oh no, we added the second Drake. Maybe that's too much for us. We will see.
I mean, you could at least sort of slow it down while there's
Axel
a
Swift
red
2.
around.
At 8-bit goners, I'll do that with my meowing character. Splash GXR. Depends the script that's running. Hey, more crazy. Reds don't normally hit on level 1 and 2.
Alright.
Interesting. Okay. Good to know. It's like you guys have all this amazing experience about this game. You can just say stuff like that. Like we don't know. We just see a red. We think, oh my god, we're gonna get
Splash
killed.
GXR.
think,
Also,
oh no,
I'm a
we are
say it
dead.
now.
Yeah.
Splash GXR. If you park in Urickton. Splash GXR. I'm coming for you. Axel Swift 2. Explain your UO history and Marco as well, please.
Sure. Marco has none. Is that correct, Marco?
Yes.
You
this
have-
is the
yes.
first time I am playing Ultima Online. But now I'm also playing in the week. I'm playing on my own account at home.
Yes, this is true. I say Marco has none in experience, but he actually
Axel
has
Swift
quite
2.
a lot.
How is Marco so good?
Yeah, because Marco is just like brilliant in general, but he's also
Thank you very much.
he has no Ultima Online experience apart from the last couple of weeks playing as Dexter and stuff. But he has ample just general gaming and MMO experience, right, Marco? I think what's the MMO you played the most? Probably is it WoW or Black Desert?
I think I played WoW the most. It's also
Right.
much older. But
True, had more time.
like in the last year, I was playing Black Desert a lot, like for 1 year.
Yeah,
around.
and I mean both mostly PvP, right?
Yes. I mean, Yes and no. Also PvE, because you have to farm a lot to get better
Splash GXR plays RuneScape.
Yeah, RuneScape.
Awesome.
RuneScape is an interesting one.
Do you think this game is better than WoW?
Oh, Marco, do you think this game is better than WoW?
I think so. I think right now there's kind of like more to do for me than in WoW, and I think like retail World of Warcraft, which I always played, if you log in now, it's kind of overloading you with quests and stuff, and you don't really know what to do. Oh, Marius, we found pretty good loot. I think we will want to secure
I got bored with WoW. Nag0L. I played Black Desert for 3 years STR8.
Oh, interesting.
Splash GXR. At 8-bit Gunners OSRS ain't that same.
OSR?
Okay, so there are 2 drakes between us and the Moongate.
So lots of stuff going on here. I am interested.
That's 3 drakes. I think this time this is too much.
Oh, maybe we should escape. I don't know what good loot you found.
Splash GXR. Old school RuneScape.
Ah, old school RuneScape.
The question is, how do we get to...
We have a friend who likes to play old school RuneScape. Stefan, I would actually...
Swift 2. Wada level 36 on vanilla launch. Mainly twinking at 19 in PvP. RuneScape when I was a kid often.
Lots of veterans here. I am interested in like
hearing some... This time there's a red attacking us,
like last week when my PC is back on.
Oh no, I hit the wrong button to teleport.
Uh-oh.
I'm dead.
Oh shit. Oh guys, we just went down.
Hey BTW.
Oh no.
Axel Swift 2, do me a favor. It's not Ryland, R.I.P.
Yes, R.I.P.
Axel Swift 2.
Press F to pay respect. So we might be able to get...
The found was worth like 60,000 gold, I think. That's what we lost.
What was
Axel Swift 2. I need to suck my own D.
It was a chromatic core.
I see.
Splash GXR. F. Keef_Paradise.
Yes, thank you for your condolences. I mean, we can try getting to the corpse, right?
Yes, that's true, but he probably looted the core, so it will not.
Was it a red that killed you?
Yes. I mean, it was not deep red, it was like light red. I don't know what the difference
like
is,
a gray?
but it was like red. Yes.
Don Solarione, they killed Kenny.
They did. They killed Ildefons. It's even worse.
Poor Ildefons.
Yes. And man, just
right when we were fighting these
almost
drakes.
Like someone was waiting for us to find
it's not Ryland,
good loot.
Those bastards.
I know.
Hey, more crazy. He would have 100% taken that core.
Yeah. Yep. I didn't know that was
Axel
a red.
Swift
I thought Michael...
Hey, why is the screen gray? Never seen this. Is it a bug?
The screen is gray?
Oh, yeah, we are dead. That's why.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know that Marco died to a red. I thought he might have just died to too many drakes. But yeah, if there was a red, of course he took that.
8-bit Gunners. At Don Solarione, oh yeah, well, you're a towel.
Jesus, guys.
Now we're naked.
Kappa.
We go into our room and...
Yeah, now we get to, at least, that's the advantage here. We get to use our cool Iron Man resupply shelf.
So, let's do this. We just hit resupply and wow, we're ready to go. That's it.
Yeah, there you go. No harm done. And I mean, it just happens. Sometimes you lose. Yeah. Sometimes you win some, you lose some. It's just how it goes.
We got the experience.
That's right. And we did actually, we can level up again, right? The Grimoire?
Yes, right. Let's take a look.
So I have a question. Here's how I can contribute, by the way. Because, yeah,
Axel Swift
we did do
Fast,
this.
Easy, fun. Die tomorrow, it will help you.
Oh, we'll die all the time.
8-bit
Don't worry.
Gunners. Towel safety is important.
And like Hitchhiker's Guide, right? Don't drop your towel. So we always like to talk about builds and stuff. Do you agree, Marco, that like we should get the mushroom? Because I bet
Axel Swift 2.
I think
42.
That's good. But we already got the mushroom. We just have to start using it.
Ah, okay.
So
but
we have a point in it.
I mean, you could level up the mushroom further, right?
That's true.
I mean, look, I bet you currently don't run out of mana when you're in the dungeon, right?
I mean, I'm trying to manage it.
60
there was a time when I
Axel
was
Swift
very
2.
low on mana.
Mushroom is first.
Yeah, the thing is,
let's go mushroom.
Like Marco is probably pacing himself, right? And you're like not casting flame strike and stuff to keep your mana up. But if you had more mana, you could just keep spamming that flame strike more.
We just had enough points to put a new tier into the mushroom. But so we need to hotkey create food to use it.
Yeah, where do you want that? Control F for food.
Yeah, why not? Sounds good.
If that's not taken already.
Nag0L. Almost killed the reds for you.
Oh, nice.
Axel Swift 2. No.
Yes. Take vengeance on our behalf.
Axel Swift 2. Put it on the right side of keyboard.
Right side? But why?
Axel Swift 2. On a single button.
Is it because he's not going to use it very often?
Axel Swift 2 is my create food.
So now
Axel
we have
Swift
a mushroom.
2, you won't use it often.
Okay.
How do we use a mushroom?
Splash
Can
GXR.
we make a
I'd recommend
macro for
mushroom
that?
first and align yourself with spells you use in rotation.
Yeah, Marco is quite keen on his hotkeys. I think he has a good system.
I mean, right now we're using Magic Arrow and Lightning because we have it in the Wizard's Grimoire, so every 60 seconds they are stronger.
Axel
And
Swift
aside
2.
from that,
I am
also
Hotkey
Flame
King.
Strike.
Yeah.
But yeah, how do we eat the mushroom?
Axel Swift 2, either need to speak to.
Can we have multiple in our inventory?
Axel Swift 2, yes Aeons. Axel Swift 2, or watch him. Axel Swift 2, or speak to. Hey, more crazy, did I put mushrooms in the shelf?
Do they stick
Axel Swift
around?
2, Trenbolone.
They don't
Axel
go
Swift
away
2.
after
Let
a
me
while?
try.
Dual guides.
Okay, I can.
Splash GXR.
Yeah, I
if you
can
can
put
fit
them into
Mana
the
Drain to
shelf,
open into a
that's
curse.
Oh, wow.
So I
Splash
summon
GXR. It'll
mushrooms and
help.
put them into the shelf.
And how do you actually eat them? You just double click on them?
I think so.
Okay.
We
But-
can make a macro out of it. And
Yeah,
put it-
probably, right?
That's, I think, Control F, because
To eat it, yeah.
summoning the mushrooms, you just
You
have
can
to
just
do-
precast it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, now I get it. That you definitely want on the right side of the keyboard,
8-bit
right? You
gunners.
don't need that in your
Poisoning would
rotation.
be great for that build.
What would be great? I didn't catch that.
Axel Swift 2, Marco _ didn't follow my hotkey setup.
No, he didn't, but he also isn't following mine. I mean, you have to respect people's choices, right? And people have
So-
subjective opinions.
We
'Cause-
will put this, I think, on the right side, because that makes sense.
Yeah.
What's M for mushroom? Let's do that.
Axel Swift
that
2,
is-
comfortability is the answer always.
Yeah, but people have different comfort levels, right? Like for some reason, Marco doesn't like to hit the control key on the left of the keyboard with the side of his little finger. And to me, that's an incredibly natural thing because when I'm not in Windows, I use Emacs a lot and you have to keep doing key cards with that and I have to keep hitting the control key. And so that's what I would also do in games. But Marco has a different hand.
So,
Axel Swift 2, I also don't like control but I use it. I wonder does Marco have FPS experience and you don't?
Interesting.
I really don't have much FPS experience.
As a matter of fact, I do. But I wonder, does that change how you relate to the control key? I mean, I used to play a lot of Counter-Strike.
Nag0L, I use numpad for Ultima.
Oh, numpad is interesting. But that's so far on the right. Like, I mean, you always want one hand on the mouse, right? And then you'd have...
8-bit goners, I had too much beer last night. I threw up in a bucket this morning.
Oh boy, I hope you're doing better now. Sometimes, it's good to clear house.
True.
Also good that
Axel
you had a
Swift 2,
bucket.
I used to be able to use numpad on UO, but I forgot how good I was.
How does that make sense?
Axel Swift 2, I don't use it anymore.
Yeah, so...
Axel Swift 2, keep the hand on the mouse.
Yeah. You have one hand on the mouse. You got the other hand on ASWD because that's from shooters, right? You just learn to walk on those keys, and that's important. And you want basically to have your hand in that position all the time. And then around that, there's a bunch of hotkeys. And also, if you've played like League of Legends or Dota, you're also very used to sort of being in that part of the keyboard because of Q, W, E, R, and so on. And AS,
Nag0L,
GNF.
left hand on numpad and hand on mouse.
Yeah, how does
Hey,
that...
more crazy, I'd give many players use WASD. 8-bit goners, about 40k gold away from hitting my first 1 million.
Oh wow, congratulations. I mean, not yet, I guess, but you'll make it. I
Axel
believe
Swift
in you.
2, bro.
I'm just trying this out, having my left
Splash
hand...
GXR, at 8-bit goners, congrats.
Yeah, keep us updated when you hit that million.
Axel
40k?
Swift 2,
I've learned
they
this
are all
by
starting
now.
to use WASD for movement.
40k is not that much. I'm having my left hand on the numpad now, and it feels really weird. If I imagine I would now put my right
Axel
hand on
Swift
the
2,
mouse...
it's one of the main reasons I got kicked from RDY.
You got...
So,
Axel Swift 2,
Marius,
lack of
should we
Yes.
go back farm in Aegis Keep? Because I think it was more efficient than Nucero.
Axel Swift
Yeah,
2,
that's, we
I'm not
tried
going to use
the
WASD
recommendation.
well.
We got like... Well, I mean, you fought bravely and
Axel
valiantly,
Swift
right?
2,
It worked for
my
a while.
hotkeys are already set in.
But then we got messed up. by red.
We can also try out Crawl Hive, but that's only half loot. That's not that exciting.
No, that's not fun. Yeah. I also like the excitement that there's red.
More crazy. I've always used the mouse to move with the mouse.
Right, let's go Aegis Keep.
Yeah.
Splash GXR.
And now, Marco, you made a bunch of mushrooms, right?
I mean, sure, I guess.
Yes.
Okay. I'm interested to see if that's gonna up your DPS a lot.
Axel Swift 2. It's not more precise on movement.
And you guys are having an intense discussion about like the movement and stuff. But it is important. I just don't see why you would use anything except ASWD and mouse. And really not just for Ultima, like for anything.
Splash GXR. At Axel Swift 2, I swear when you get good with the mouse, the bars just magically appear for you anyways.
Whoa. Marco, can you imagine that? So good with the mouse, the bars magically
Let me walk
appear.
over to Burger King and get breakfast.
Yep.
Maybe that spicy sausage will help with my tummy.
Oh wait.
Was that you who threw up in the bucket? I mean, that sounds...
I also use the mouse to move on WoW.
Might do you some good. So I remember a time way back in the
Axel
day.
Swift 2. Well, I guess I'm not good at the game then.
When we played like Quake 1 and so on. And it was still very common to see that people would play a first-person shooter not with a mouse, not with ASWD, but with the arrow keys. And you would actually not strafe on left and right, but turn. And that was like completely normal, and people played that way. And I find it unimaginably and frankly morally wrong.
Arrow keys and a vertical turn keyboard.
Yes. Something like that. Also sometimes, yeah, inverting the X and Y axis.
There's a UO streamer that has that position.
Really? Oh, wow.
Axel Swift 2, but he didn't play Quake. Axel Swift 2. Weird.
I played a lot of Quake back in the day. I forgot about that. Before Counter-Strike.
Don Solarione, I have no idea what's going on, but I enjoy it.
That's great. Then you feel like I do, sort of. I mean, I have kind of an idea. Maybe a little bit more than you, because I know what Marco is sort of leveling up right now. Which is sort of, that's a little bit complicated to explain. Because in this game, in like the base setup of the game is you have all these skills, but the thing is, you have those maxed out pretty quick. Right? You can have like 7 skills at like 100 points, and you can reach that pretty quick. But then, apparently in Outlands, they added on all these cool systems.
Players use WAS to move.
Like elemental aspects for your armor and your weapon, and you can level those up, and they give certain bonuses, like I guess we have a death aspect. There are other aspects like void or air and stuff like that.
Just purely to keep mouse hand free to grab bars.
And we also have like wizard books that we're leveling up.
So,
and there's more. There's like mastery chains and so on. You can imagine, like, if you want to get into leveling your character and like exploring different builds, this game has a lot to offer. And sorry, I'm just talking over your intense ASWD discussion. I have said my piece. I have my own opinion. And I think in the end, everyone just has their own setup that they like. It's just it is true though that some things are objectively more efficient than others. Like I remember people playing World of Warcraft only with the mouse. And that, at least in present day,
How dare you interrupt our autism WASD?
No, I mean, I enjoy it. I am the same way. It's just that I've said my piece. And now all I'm doing now is...
Paradise. I have a different setup on each of my chars. Lol.
Well, I mean, I guess, yeah, that makes sense though. It depends on what your requirements are. I just want to throw some shade at people who only click and WoW, because I don't know how that's supposed to work.
I don't think in modern WoW you come very far with just clicking. But in classic WoW, I think it was kind of okay.
Okay, because you didn't have that many skills.
That complex.
Yeah, okay. But is it true that WoW has just gained more skills over time?
Yes, a lot more. You need like 30 hotkeys for WoW.
I mean, that is a lot.
Sometimes I think with some classes more, like priests have a lot of hotkeys. I played priest a long time. And if you do PvP and do arena, you need like the same skill on 3 different hotkeys for different targets and stuff like that.
Yeah, I just remember knowing people who would only click and
I wish I could be a heal slut in this game.
Me too, by the way. That's the one thing I'm missing because I always like to play.
Priest was my main role.
I like to play healers in MMOs, and this game doesn't quite have a healer. Although I hear that playing like a bard, kind of might scratch the same itch.
That's a support role, I think.
Well, healer is a support role, right?
But I think bards are good in PvE because there's the peacemaking thing where monsters don't attack anymore.
That is cool, and then you can make them fight for you, right?
Hey, more crazy. Water mage are good for healer.
Water mage, okay. Maybe the water aspect just like buffs the healing?
Yes.
Interesting. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's just, it didn't seem like healer is like a huge thing in this game. Although it would be interesting to try out one day. By the way, I have a question for you guys. So we have a friend, right, who is like really into old school RuneScape. And I want to get him into Ultima Outlands specifically. Like, if you were to try to get someone who's into RuneScape to play Ultima, like, what would you tell them? I'm only very subtly trying to incite a flame war here of Ultima versus RuneScape.
Axel Swift 2. Tell him the movement and blocking is similar.
Okay, but then why would he switch, though?
Axel Swift 2. Tell him you can bait wilderness.
Axel, is that you? There's a guy called Axel standing next to us in Aegis Keep.
Oh.
Ozers is for babies. It's not Ryland. It's like RuneScape, but better.
Oh wow, that Lata nuke.
Yeah, RuneScape, but better. That is true, but now you need to sort of explain why. Right? Really paint a picture, you know? Like, be evocative.
Nag0L. Extended content on this server.
Yeah, that is a big plus, I think. I think also that, right? I mean, Marcus, I think...
You create your experience on an MMO, it's RuneScape, but more freedom.
Yeah, that's good. RuneScape, but even more freedom. I think that's a good tagline.
It's like RuneScape, but a lot better.
Yeah. So like
Axel Swift 2. You can shit on your neighbor and then cybersex in town.
Well, okay. I mean, yeah, maybe that would appeal to him.
RuneScape is for babies, and he will move over.
No, I mean, look, it's not that I don't agree, but that won't win him over if I just call RuneScape players babies.
WTBGF. It's not Ryland. It's like RuneScape, but like a lot better.
Yeah, okay, some good ones here. Stefan was really into like RuneScape Iron Man mode. Like, he loved to do everything on his own.
Axel Swift 2. I played RuneScape since the start, bro.
I used to play RuneScape also back in the day. I remember the awful Java client in the web browser. That was RuneScape.
Hey, more crazy. It's like RuneScape, but with girls. It's not Ryland.
Okay.
It's like RuneScape, but different in every way.
It's kind of funny because it's true.
Axel Swift 2. And it's not Ryland lol.
I mean, both games are violent though, right? I mean, even in RuneScape there's PvP and there's like wild areas and stuff. And you lose your items, except for like 3 main items. So there's definitely similarities. I could see how if one likes one of them, they might also like the other one.
Oh, our follower fizzled again.
Hey, more crazy. It's like RuneScape, but you use your hand.
Yeah, that's true. That's a big.
Thank you for following at FOF TV.
Thanks for following. I think, am I wrong about this? I think you can play RuneScape completely with the mouse. And this seems way more involved. Like, basically, every time I send Marco in a dungeon, he kind of goes into a trance.
And I'm not... It's like RuneScape, but it's a video
really
game.
Complicated.
I know, I'm not throwing shade. I completely believe you. I'm just...
Hey, more crazy. Like, I never played RuneScape.
I just completely like ignore you doing that, and I just sort of let you do it.
Axel Swift 2. No, RuneScape was fun.
I mean, I had fun in RuneScape. Here's one thing that I think is cool in RuneScape that I don't see in Ultima, and that is like...
Was this der Focus skill?
Oh, that's German. Was ist der Fokus skill? We'll get into that in a moment. I was just gonna say, in RuneScape, they have quests. That's kind of cool. Don't think there are quests here at all, and I don't necessarily want them here, because it doesn't, I feel like, fit the game, but it's a cool thing.
All these corpses.
Hold on, one thing at a time.
Make sure they aren't crim.
What's crim? Oh, crime. No, I mean, we turned off like crime looting.
Oh yeah, we did.
So
this on
I don't think there's like a danger for that. Marco, what's the focus skill? Do we have it? That just adds magic damage,
PvE
right?
skill, which gives us a mana refund chance.
Ah, that gives refund. Okay, I see. Well, there you go.
Axel Swift 2. When did they add the feature to turn the corpses blue on the Skull Gump?
The blue corpses, I think, are the ones we cannot loot because they belong to someone else.
Maybe we enabled that with the no criminal looting in chat. I forget the exact command.
Mayor 1984. Okay, Donka. A-okay, 8-bit goners. I never understood why they always put jelly in my breakfast food bag. I mean, who eats jelly on a sausage, egg and cheese croissant?
I think you can eat jelly on anything. Honestly, I mean, look.
Axel Swift 2. No, it's a new feature.
Okay, I mean, we are also new. For us, it was always there. So I don't know when they added it. Jelly is like jam, right? Like marmalade. The thing is, you know, being from Europe.
Axel Swift 2. Jam?
Yeah, like jam, like marmalade jam, like strawberry jam or something. Like being from Europe, the idea of a peanut butter jelly sandwich was very strange to me and sort of exotic and wild. But I have to say that is by now, after having tried it, that's like my favorite sandwich. It's honestly the best. I mean, it's probably not good for you, but you know, it's something I eat to reward myself.
Hey, more crazy. Vegemite and cheese yum.
Okay, now I really believe that you're Australian, because that's... Oh man, like Vegemite is hard.
Axel Swift 2. Those both sound gross.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe
Axel
the combination is great.
Classic ham sandwich.
I mean... Isn't like Vegemite an industrial like
Axel
byproduct?
Swift 2. Lettuce, cucumber, mayonnaise, baguette.
Okay. Well, that might be nice. I don't know. I think the baguette part really does a lot of work there. Makes it seem classy. You know, like the peanut butter jelly sandwich is just like white bread with sugar on it that I stuff in my
Axel
face.
Swift 2. The baguette is the driving force.
Yeah, baguettes are cool.
By the way, Marius,
yes.
I just didn't have enough mana to resummon our mummy, but then I used the mushroom.
You ate some mushrooms
without it.
Yep.
Very good, yeah.
Mayor 1984. Habe vor Jahren auf Drachenfels gespielt. Smiley face. You war eine sehr schöne Zeit.
Drachenfels. Interesting. I guess that was its own free shard. And I'm curious now, was that a specifically German free shard?
Banana and peanut butter sandwiches. Hey, more crazy. Vegemite at Legendary. Axel Swift 2. 9 Spark into Deutsch.
What was that? Now I have the added challenge of having an English TTS that is like reading out German. This is good training for my whole audio processing part of my brain. But that's interesting. Yeah, we were wondering also, like, is there a German or European contingent on
Axel
this
Swift
server,
2.
on the Outlands
Jesus
server?
Petit français.
Ah, en français.
Axel Swift 2. 2 Mir mange mon derrière. 8-bit goners. Habla más despacio por favor.
Too many languages, guys. Like, my brain is about to explode. I cannot handle this. Like, ¿Cómo estás? Estoy muy bien.
Hey, more crazy. Lol.
Ich verstehe nichts mehr. Hilfe! Achtung! Schnell! No, I'm just kidding.
Axel Swift 2. And Yang Haseyo.
I do have trouble
hey,
understanding that, though.
I can only speak English.
Yeah, English is great.
Riots on chat.
It is right.
Swift 2. Ni hao.
Oh, that's Chinese. I know that one. Not bad. Doesn't that mean hello or something? But I think English is pretty good. And I think
too. Yes.
Most of the world agrees that English is a pretty good
Hello,
language. It's also sort of a weird language, sort of an exceptional one, but apparently it seems to be sort of easy to learn for like second language speakers.
Axel Swift 2. Merci. Axel Swift 2. Mercy. Axel Swift 2. Mercy heal slut.
So Marco, is Axel like with you in the game?
Yes, he is.
And is he like healing you?
He just took over some monsters when I ran away to resummon. I think he... I can try to resurrect you with a heal, right? Let me try.
There was a... Isn't there a resurrect... No,
I think I resurrected him.
Oh yeah? Does that just work with the heal spell?
Looks like it.
Also, should we party up in game?
I think the room where we are in, the monsters are respawning a little bit faster than we are killing them.
Oh, okay.
That's the problem.
They don't get swarmed.
So the Blood Troll and the Hellion. Let's do that first.
Hey, more crazy. I can speak E-Girl.
Speak what? I didn't catch that.
Eagle.
Axel Swift 2.
Ooh.
Bro.
I think you made that up.
Axel Swift 2.
Does sound interesting though.
Axel Swift 2. Reese me.
Oh, didn't I do that yet? I thought I casted a heal on you.
Axel Swift 2.
How do you?
Did anyone loot?
How do you resurrect?
I'm trying to cast a heal on your ghost. I don't know if it works. Oh, my summons are dead.
Isn't there a special resurrection spell?
How do I know you're alive?
I need TP for my bung hole.
How do I resurrect? So this is my heal. I aim it at you, but it doesn't do anything. This spell won't work on that.
Axel Swift 2. Bandages or in court? Axel Swift 2. What healing you have?
Yeah,
oh,
so
we don't have the healing
Yeah,
spell.
I knew
that.
that.
We cannot resurrect you.
The what spell? What was that?
8 circle spell. Okay, we need to look this up in our
I think we didn't have
book.
it bound to anything, yeah. We don't have the heal skill. I knew that could have done it with bandages, but we just don't have that skill.
I thought the heal skill would do it, but we can figure it out. So, 8th circle. There's resurrection, I see.
There you go. We should probably bind that.
Yep.
Look, just hang in there. We will get you
Axel
your
Swift
medicine.
2. Blind man has it.
That's right.
Okay, I think this worked.
Let's do some mouth-to-mouth breathing on Axel. Just hang in there, buddy. You'll be good as new. I know CPR.
I think you went looted. Your corpse still has your armor at
8-bit gunners. Stay away from the light Axel.
Yes, exactly. It's a trick. Don't go near. We still need you. We still have stuff to do. There's so much to live for. Come on. Fight, tough guy.
Alright, we are fighting again.
Very good. And yeah, thanks for like hanging out in the dungeon. Did you like party up, Marco? Is there an advantage to that? Is that something we should do?
We didn't party up yet. I think there's an experience advantage.
Axel, just a tip, don't die Kappa.
Yeah, that's a good tip. In general. That's like major life advice. That's like, those are the 3 main rules that you start with in life. Like, seek pleasure, avoid pain, and don't die.
Oh, there's
8-bit gunners. I like the mob's bunk beds. They look cool.
Thank you. I enjoy hearing such details. So this is like a barracks area where they have bunk beds?
Yes. I think this is where the monsters sleep, and we're just going in and killing them.
But I like
all.
pain BDSM for the win.
Yeah, but then it's technically not pain, then it's pleasure, right? Because you like it. And it's also okay to have a mix, you know. But maybe the pleasure outweighs the pain, and then you seek it. And you see if it's the opposite, you avoid it. I really thought this through, you know. This is waterproof logic. So what is the story anyway of Aegis Keep? Is this just where the monsters hang out and like play Scrabble and stuff, and we just like run in here and ruin their day?
Seems like it. I think we're the bad guys, actually.
Kind of. I mean, these are peaceful blood ogres who are just minding their own business.
8-bit gunners. It's the monsters version of McDonald's.
Is it though? Is this a drive-through fast food place?
Hey, more crazy. Yay, my internet just came back on Uwu.
Oh, congratulations.
Axel Swift 2. Yay, they are living in their homes and rooms and you are invading.
But that's not a McDonald's. You guys are painting an incredibly confusing picture in my head. You know, now I see like big menus and stuff, Happy Meals in
Axel
the
Swift 2.
corner.
The dragons just want to live peacefully in the caverns.
So wait, now we're in
Hey,
caverns?
They also love pain.
I'm so deeply confused. I think you're talking about the last dungeon we were
Axel
in.
Swift 2.
Yeah.
Marco, he ain't looting shit.
Who's looting shit?
Oh, I didn't loot the corpses, which I just
okay.
killed.
See, people are paying attention, Marco. Oh, level up. Nice.
Codex level up. Alright. Now the monsters are all dead.
How many actions per minute do you think
Hey,
you have
Crazy.
to execute?
Off for a minute.
Alright, you're off for a minute? Alright.
I think
Axel Swift
not
2.
that
This
many.
game. Axel Swift 2 has happened close to RTS.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna get at. Like, what would be the APM of a sort of mid to high level StarCraft player? Like, that's what, 150? Am I completely off base there? I think that's the number I remember from back in the day.
Axel Swift 2, 200 plus.
200? Yeah.
Axel Swift 2, 200.
I believe it. Yeah, that sounds about right. And do you think that's equivalent to what Marco is doing right now in Ultima?
Not even close.
No? Do you have a guesstimate, Marco? What is it, like 50
I mean, I have to
APM?
think about a lot what
Ah,
I
okay.
do, so...
Axel Swift 2. App record was beaten at 800, but I don't believe it.
But it's like...
Axel Swift 2 has prob like 50 app.
Okay,
Axel Swift
that
2.
makes sense.
Dueling is probably.
Oh,
Axel Swift 2, 150 app.
interesting. We haven't done that yet. I'd be very curious about it, though. I mean, there is an arena, right? And like PvPing in there might be a lot of fun. Even if you don't have a PvP
But you
character.
need a character for it.
Yeah, but like, come on. I mean,
We
you could
try with the summoner, so...
you can do it
Axel
for
Swift 2.
fun.
Everything has been condensed into macros.
Right, okay. So I guess that makes
8-bit
APM
gunners.
also hard
Rusty
to measure.
Bags, my picker
Oh,
finally
I
unlocked
attacked
harvest aspect.
my mummy.
If I could, I would have
Instead
picking
of-
on every character.
So I didn't quite catch that. Pick what?
Axel Swift 2. Well, I came here to show something while I suck my own D when you're done with this run.
Wait, what are you trying to show? But,
Axel Swift 2. My EP.
I see. I understand. Thank you for explaining. But yeah, I was wondering, like, how fast is Marco clicking? But since you said, Marco, you're mostly doing decisions, like, what's your thought process? Can you walk us through it?
I still have to think about the things I'm doing and the hotkeys because I'm not that familiar. yet.
It's just not intuitive yet. It's not muscle memory.
Also, still, I mean the controls with dragging out the bars and stuff. It's completely different than other MMOs.
Yeah.
So I think it takes a while to get natural with it.
But I bet you will
Axel
get
Swift
there.
2. Muscle memory and hotkey setup is huge.
Yeah. I do think Marco has an efficient hotkey setup.
Yeah,
I think
it's
that's
working. I
that's
think
in
that's
his
good.
blood by now, after like years of gaming.
Also, yeah, like you get used to the teleport hotkeys. I need to teleport around a bit.
What do you think makes sort of a grinding mechanic in MMOs like this? Right? I mean, it's fair to call this like a bit of grinding,
Yep.
right? That's I think I would always want some of that in MMOs. It's just part of the
Oh, I
experience.
can't move. No.
What do you think makes that fun versus boring?
That's a good question. I mean, the playstyle right now of the summoner is very engaging.
Yeah.
Because you have to do a lot. That's a good thing. But I mean, sometimes it's also good to be able to relax. So I'm wondering if you can
Axel
automate
Swift
all
2.
of it.
Satisfaction on mood and minimizing downtime.
Minimizing downtime? Yeah, I mean, Marco sounds like he doesn't have a lot of downtime. There's always stuff to do, right?
Yep.
But what is
8-bit
it that
gunners.
makes
I'm
that...
like 500 points away from getting a $50 Amazon card with my Speedway Speedy Rewards card.
that I don't understand all those words, but congratulations, that sounds cool, and I fully
Axel
endorse...
Swift 2. Thanks for the ad.
my now employer Amazon and their gift cards. What was I saying? Yeah, so you have a lot of activity, but is it meaningful activity, right? Like, if I made you, like, click on, like, a cow icon 500 times per minute in order to, like, kill monsters, that probably wouldn't be fun. It would seem stupid and tedious.
Oh, I didn't read something. Also, right now we are rubber banding a bit. I don't know if that's the servers, the internet, or I don't know where it's coming from.
So you're just getting sort of...
Axel Swift 2.
Zoomed
clicker games are a genre.
Across, yeah, I mean, I chose the cow for a reason, right? That was Cow Clicker, the Facebook game back in the day. But it's just that wouldn't feel super engaging. And I just wonder why. Marco, I wonder, because I remember playing MMOs like this and grinding and stuff, and I always, I think, derived a lot of satisfaction of just killing stuff more efficiently and like lining stuff up so that an AoE hits very good and stuff, and right, if you get immediate feedback whether your like grinding is worse or better, that I think is part of what made it satisfying to me. And I don't know if that's like, is that the case in Ultima? At least like with this summoner wizard?
I think so. I mean, we will be getting stronger and then we will be more efficient.
That's true. There's like the persistent improvement aspect.
Progression through aspect and codex.
But what about like player skill wise? Like, can you approach a situation in the dungeon here like in a way that is more or less efficient? Like, I'm guessing you probably pull exactly as many enemies as you can.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes they're also just adding a lot more than I want.
Right, just because they spawn around you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are a lot of rooms and they aggro through the doors and stuff, and I'm just in the middle of everything. Maybe that's not the best method. But I think if we get stronger and can handle this quickly, it probably is a good method.
Axel Swift 2. Line of sight is very bad on this map.
Ah.
Axel Swift 2. Lots of problem tiles.
Interesting. But that's probably, isn't
Axel
that
Swift 2. But it does follow logic otherwise.
Isn't that a two-sided sword? If you know the map really well, wouldn't you be able to really exploit the line of sight? Like maybe to get away from either monsters or even other players?
Axel Swift 2. Exactly.
It's kind of cool. I really enjoyed that.
Axel Swift 2. But I knew the entire Sazarian map.
Ah.
Axel Swift 2. But it's new. Axel Swift 2. And has fucked up so many tiles. Axel Swift 2. In terms of loss.
I guess you have to relearn
Axel Swift
now.
2. It would take so long to learn. Axel Swift 2. I played UO for decades, right?
Yeah, they must have really fucked you over then with Outlands
Axel
and redoing a lot of maps.
Guess. Maybe.
But isn't that kind of nice as well? Then you know have the opportunity to learn new stuff. I don't know. I guess I'm a glass half full kind of guy.
Hey, more crazy. The chat is just Axel Swift 2 lol. Axel Swift 2. Yay, sorry underscore.
Well, if you want to improve the situation, try typing longer messages, right? And then we don't get the redundant reading out of your username. And in the long run, I'm not putting the responsibility for this on you guys. We're going to have to figure out what to do in a sort of high engagement.
It's time to bring back Hannah Montana. A more crazy has been depressed since she went away.
Is that some kind of reference I don't understand?
Hey, more crazy. It's okay, Axel, you beautiful still.
Yes, I agree. Axel is beautiful. Hannah Montana, wasn't that the show starred by Miley Cyrus? Am I wrong about this?
I think it wasn't as popular here in Germany as it probably was in the US.
But I've heard I don't know these things. You have to explain this to me. But wasn't it like a Disney kids show with Miley Cyrus in the lead? And she was playing like a pop star or something who also went to high school. Did you watch this, Marco?
No.
Okay. Are you being...
Did it?
Don't lie. Are you being truthful right now? Did you watch Hannah Montana?
I don't know if it was even in TV here in Germany.
So
Axel Swift 2. Big fan of Miley Cyrus's music now. Her new style is gross though.
I don't know about her new style. I've seen her in an interview once and she had a really deep, raspy voice, which kind of shocked me. And I thought, yeah, I don't know, I guess she partied a lot. But that doesn't mean she's not a great singer. She also had
Axel
kind
Swift
of...
too. Gravely raspy throat voice, I love it.
Yeah. She gotta be careful
Axel Swift
though.
too. She's had it for a long time.
Sure, I just hadn't seen her in a long time, and then I saw her in an interview. But now I think she really has to be careful not to get sued by Scarlett Johansson, because, you know, if you sound too similar to her, her law team might come for you.
He was a skater boy, she said. See you later, boy. He wasn't good enough for her.
Could I make it any more obvious? I do know that one. That is from when I was growing up, right? I listened to a lot of Avril.
Miley Cyrus is the pop artist version of Street Crack Ho.
Is that true? I don't know enough pop artists, I guess.
Axel Swift too. Marcus, loot the fucking gold.
Oh, I do. Maybe I forget some corpses.
It's okay, he only picks up the good stuff. The chromatic cores and
I'm
stuff.
rubber banding again. Oh no, I can't.
Yeah, I wonder what that is. I wonder if it's us, but I don't think so. I wouldn't know. I mean, surely this game can't have that much demand on the connection. I mean, I guess technically it wouldn't be more or less than something like WoW.
Oh, more regions needed for the spell. I think we can go home. Also, we have just like 11k gold. So let's just go to
head
the
home.
Moongate, I guess.
Yes. Thanks for the support, Mr. Axel.
Oh, this Moongate looks
Axel
dangerous.
Swift too. There is an option to check ping, FPS, server details.
Oh, interesting. I have to look
Hey,
into
more
that.
crazy. The clay men drop comb on the floor and you get stuck.
Were they clay men?
I see. Yeah, there were enemies called Clayman.
Oh, interesting. And I guess they have funny animations when they when they die and leave interesting stuff behind. Cool.
So
subscribe to our OnlyCanes for more Clayman on the floor. Yeah.
So let's drop the gold in our bank safe.
How's the levels going?
Yeah, I will take a look at the experience. Now we use our organizer agent. That works. And put all the magic items in this bag.
8-bit goners. Claymen come and me want to go home.
For some reason I find that hilarious. What a weird dungeon too. I mean, I can't help but wonder what's the story there. Why do they have blood ogres?
Meet me Prevalia Bank Plaza.
Prevalia Bank?
Prevalia Bank Plaza. Okay, we're coming. We're just dropping off our...
Listen, I wanted to go there anyway. Marco, how do you feel? I feel like we need a change of activity, at least for a little bit.
You want to play a round of poker, right?
Oh, poker, you say? Gosh, I hadn't even thought of that. But now that you mention it, I mean, we could, pick up... Surely you've earned a lot of money now in the dungeon, right?
I mean, we paid our rent already. There was an overhead
That's
message.
good.
And we have 169,000 gold.
And we've definitely got money in the bank for like 2 rents.
He'll play poker.
No, for like 10 rents. So
like we'll definitely meet you first. I don't know what you have in plan.
But we need to set up a different streaming setup, like a screen for pokers,
no.
so where we can hide our hands
look
from the viewers.
Our viewers are all honest people.
Of course.
Like, are you calling them liars or cheaters?
Axel
no,
Swift
they're
too.
not.
Show your cards.
The thing is,
or I want watch.
we don't even know yet what the poker interface is.
Axel Swift too. All the streamers hide cards.
Yeah, how do they do it though? They probably have stream overlays.
I don't enjoy
put
like black boxes over the cards, I think.
Let's do a 25k buy-in.
No, yeah, okay, Axel is into this. I can see this. But okay, we have to show the cards. I'm totally for that, even if we make a loss. At least for the first time. But let's first go to Prevalia. I don't know what Axel had in store for us there.
Yep. I'm headed to the Moongate right now, because always when we leave our room, we are in Andaria, because that's where we rented it.
Yeah, it's kind of our hometown, and I think it was a good choice.
I think so too.
Seems like a pleasant, peaceful town. The music honestly has changed. This is such a Lord of the Ringsy vibe. Or do they?
Yeah, it's like in every town. I think it has a different music because now we're entering Prevalia, and we have a different music.
I may have heard this before, but I still feel like
this is like the
Axel
UO
Swift 2.
theme.
The inn rooms have different designs depending on what town you pick.
Yeah, we learned this sort of on accident, and it's really cool.
Yeah.
I really enjoy that kind of attention to detail. Yeah, this is definitely new music, man. I mean, you may have been hearing this for the last week or whatever because you were playing your decks, but I, played this last week.
Yep.
And this is new.
Oftentimes I turn off the music.
No, but there was music, man. I know this.
Hello, PM Ax on Discord for duel. I don't understand. I think Axel is calling out people for duel.
Oh, just in general.
Oh, wait.
Not like us.
Now we're following him.
Are we gonna duel? Like, dude, I don't think we will be much of a charge to you. I don't know.
Totally not. Oh, showing macro.
Okay.
So he wants to show us macro. I think we already know how to set them up, like record stuff. That's how I set up the mushroom macro, just by hitting the record button, eating a mushroom, and giving it a hotkey. That's how much we know what we can do. Alright, now we're taking the moon gate to the arena, Marius.
Oh boy, okay.
It's getting serious.
This is also exciting.
Alright, now we are on a plaza. And there are like multiple arenas around us.
Okay,
there are a lot of arenas here, like small fighting pits everywhere.
I am definitely into this. Whatever this will lead to, I'm here for it.
Get him in here. What?
I don't know. Maybe
what
go.
What does it mean, get him in here?
Yeah, who is him?
Can you go into these fighting pits? I don't know how. View arena profile.
8-bit goners. I got a 25k poker game set up.
That's cool, but now we got sidetracked by the arena. But don't worry, I'm also into poker. We will...
5k gold? I don't understand. We'll take 1 minute.
Like, we've never done this arena thing before. Or have you, Marco, on your own time?
No, never.
It's cool music, too.
I mean, we'll take 1 minute to show what I want. Then you can go play poker. Okay, but so show us what you want, but how do we do it?
Are you just gonna like kill us? Cause that's easy, I think.
I think so too. I'm following Axel.
We trust you, man.
What's this? Oh, I can... Oh, that's Axel. Wow, Axel has his own statue in the arena.
Oh, what? Okay. Okay, there. Hey, I'm impressed.
There's like a statue of him.
Alright, that's cool, man. That's
first level tournament champion.
That was the
Not
epiness
bad.
you were talking about, right? Yeah, we definitely see your
so
giant...
you're a famous PvPer.
Yes.
Now we
giant
understand.
arena phallus spotted. Congratulations. Yeah. I do respect
more
that.
Crazy. Axel is a show-off.
Yeah, he is, but he also earned it, so it's kind of okay. That's kind of cool, dude. I'm now sort of honored to have met you.
Wow, there are a lot of statues of Peximus Prime, whoever that is, won a lot of times.
Huh. Anyone else we know?
Tren Bologna has also 2 statues.
How do you get a statue? What do you have to do? Win a tournament?
I think there are regular tournaments.
Axel Swift 2. Pax is the second best T2A dueler I've met.
Alright.
Axel Swift 2. HMU is first.
High praise.
Alright. So there are actually statues here and there are more statues
Axel Swift
here.
2. I got a lucky win.
Wow.
So humble too. Look at him.
Axel Swift 2. I won $500.
Like real life
hey,
money?
Crazy. I'm the best, they just don't know it yet.
So how do we leave this place?
I believe you. Yeah, we will go now. We'll go
Axel
to this.
Swift 2. Yup, real money.
That's
Axel
impressive.
Swift 2. Went to drugs.
Ah, there's the portal.
Excellent. Man.
But that's interesting that people get their own statues.
And real money, apparently.
Are like in the Hall of Fame forever.
I think it's awesome. This place is getting cooler and cooler. And also, Ultima people apparently know how to party, winning $500 in an arena and then spending it all on weed or whatever.
I'm wondering,
good for you.
Do we have to take 25k out of the bank, or can we draw it out of the bank?
I think you do have to buy into the table, right?
Yeah, I mean, but maybe it takes it automatically out of the bank.
Look, I think we can... Oh, it might. I don't know. But you can try. It's not that far from the bank anyway, right? It wasn't it just north of the bank? So we're going there now. We're coming to the 25k table.
All right. So how does it work?
Axel Swift 2. Add a more crazy true.
So there's a 25k tables and there's one person inside. Busty bags. Should we join?
Yeah.
All right. You join a poker game. So how does it work now?
All right. Well, let me tell you. There's the flop, the turn, and the no. I mean, Marco knows poker rules.
Oh, we have to ready up, I think.
All right. And I'm assuming this is Hold'em, right? Hold'em poker?
Prevalia, no limit, Hold'em poker.
Excellent.
I see.
What are the blinds?
So let me figure out how to put boxes
Look
over
how excited I get. I'm
our
sorry.
hands
Yes.
in...
Oh, but you come on. You got to show the hands,
color
right?
source. Maybe that's it.
8-bit goners. Join the other game I started.
Oh, the other game?
What's it?
Axel Swift 2. Don't hide cards _ 8-bit goners. Busty bags is broke.
Okay,
Axel
in
Swift
theory
2.
we can
Don't cheat
hide
people.
cards, Marius.
Okay.
We can put boxes.
I'm glad you found it out. Maybe we
stuff.
will, but I think we should start with full trust to our viewership. But I feel, you do have to go to another table, I think. Something's wrong with this guy.
So, but how do we go into another table now? Didn't we buy in already?
I don't know how that works. I mean...
8-bit goners. Close the menu.
Close the menu.
Leave current game.
8-bit goners. And then start again.
On the same table?
Oh, now there's another 25k table,
okay.
but whole bandit. But they are both from like the same guild, I think. They have the same tech, like
Which
CC.
one should we pick?
I don't know, we were in the other one, but it didn't start.
Then pick the new one,
I
I guess.
understand this. But like when do
8-bit
you...
goners. Butthole bandit.
Butthole bandit. There you go.
Butthole bandit.
Thank you for these very specific instructions.
Axel Swift 2. Let me get over there.
So
Don Solarione, average casino experience.
Yes, kind of. I've never been to a casino. I don't know what it's like. I kind of don't want to go to one. I did enjoy. We used to do this a lot, Marco. Like playing poker with my friends is fun. Cause guess what?
Yes.
Hold'em poker is the game you can play very well when you're blind with like sort of slightly prepared cards. Like they have braille on them basically, but it's just
8-bit goners. Got a mark ready.
all right.
All right.
Let's mark ready. How many people are at this table? Just you and us?
Only Butthole Bandit
All right.
and us.
Look, we gotta get some more people in here. So if you've got, if you're up for
Axel
some
Swift
poker,
2. MOMW.
Axel is coming
8-bit
too. That will
goners.
be fun.
Axel is coming.
excellent.
Axel Swift 2. Should I mute stream?
I think it makes the most sense that we hide our cards, or do we, Marius? I mean, I still have to tell you somehow.
That's the thing, Marco. You have to tell me so everyone on stream will know.
If you play with
Axel
us
Swift
and
2.
you
I'm not going to
don't
look.
want to cheat, you will have to mute.
Axel Swift 2.
Yes.
I'm asking if I should mute.
I think
Yeah.
that until you fold your cards, you have to mute the stream. At least if you want to be a gentleman about it. Or gentlewoman.
But I think there's a way we can play uncheatable poker if I hide the cards on stream.
Axel Swift
and you
2.
give me
Wait.
your card deck and I take the cards we are drawing and
That's
give them
true.
to you.
That
So
is true.
That,
And then
that would work.
I just don't have them right now.
Yep.
They're in the next room.
Axel Swift 2. Difference between talking about cards and seeing cards is huge.
Yeah. I mean, Marco did have a good idea. The thing is also
Axel
I kind
Swift 2. I won't look.
I forgot.
Axel Swift 2. But can I hear?
Well, if
I
you
mean,
then,
I have to call out the
say?
cards, so hearing is also a problem. Unless
Thank you for
we
following
get
at
this
Gakagata.
card set.
Thank you for following. I'm gonna go get the cards, but the
Yep.
problem is I forgot the braille
Gakagata.
code, so this
Theon
might be a bit of an
14 UO,
operation
Theon
here.
14
I see.
UO.
But anyway, I'll be
Axel
right
Swift
back.
2.
We'll have some
Okay,
fun
I'll
with
mute.
this, okay? I may have to search for them for a bit, so keep them entertained, Marco.
Yep. I will drink. I'm really eager to see how this poker game looks in
Gakagata.
Ultima Online.
Iwako gold, Iwako gold, Iwako gold.
What's that emote? Like, we have this other laptop standing here next to me, but it's so small I can't even figure out what the emotes are. Looks like a pile of gold.
Eight-bit goners. Just let me know when to start, Axel.
Yep.
Gakagata. Room on table?
So right now, Marius is getting the cards.
Axel Swift 2. One slot.
One slot.
8-bit goners. Yeah, Simon and Gucci.
So, okay, in the living room it was just books and spider webs. But I know I had that poker coffer.
Axel Swift 2. 25k buy-in. 8-bit goners. Join Buhole Bandit game.
So here's poker chips, but that's not what we need.
Hey, more crazy. Gucci Craigasm, 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 Craigasm.
That's not it.
By
Axel
the
Swift
way,
2. So Marco, who introduced who to the game and how did you find the server?
oh, actually, Marius introduced me to the game, and he found the server by think I watching also some streamer. Or Marius, was it like that?
So I read a tweet by Julia Cassian. She's awesome. She does a lot of MMO content, and she talked about
8-bit goners.
Outlands,
Is that everybody?
and she made it sound really appealing. And she's also a big streamer and does like emojis and stuff for other people. Which actually, we now actually with affiliate need some emojis. But I think she like is way out of our league, so I just thought, just occurred to me she actually does that stuff. And I got down, I can't find
Axel
this
Swift 2.
poker
Not E
coffer.
still a slot open if Gucci is on the way.
Sorry, I'm so badly prepared.
Yeah, maybe we will not find the cards we need right now, but we will have them ready next time if we don't find them now. Also, Marius.
Yeah.
I just figured out we have like 4 points in our Summoner's Tome, and we
Gakagata.
need like
Ready.
2 more. Oh, the poker game is starting, by the way, Marius. We need like 2 more points to get a DPS improvement. Alright. I think it's starting already, so how does it work? I haven't played poker for such a long time. It's starting, Marius.
Yeah, you can play around without me. Hold on, I'm not quite giving up
Alright.
on this.
So, do I have to do something? I have to figure out the interface. Is it my turn? I think so. So
Axel
I
Swift
called
2.
Marius.
Tell me if I should mute audio on stream. I'm not looking at your cards.
I think muting is better if I have to tell Marius the cards.
This is so aggravating.
Axel Swift 2. Gotcha. Axel Swift 2. Will mute.
Alright.
Gukagauta, same. Lord Trevek, hide your screen. Lord Trevek, lol. 8-bit goners, that queen is hot. Axel Swift 2, at Lord Trevek don't hide the cards. Axel Swift 2, don't hide the cards, don't listen to him. Axel Swift 2, fucking hell. Axel Swift 2, it's not fun if you can't see the hand as a viewer.
That's kind of true. But it's also hard to play if people could potentially see your
Lord
hand.
Trevek, hide your own cards behind your head.
So
8-bit goners, I should have stayed and I would have had a flush. Axel Swift 2, fine. Axel Swift 2, hide them underscore.
Okay, I got some.
I think we hid them. We are hiding them right now. So, next round, Marius.
We can do this. So I found some cards. These are not
Yes.
the usual cards. It's a new set, but I think they'll work just fine. I'll have to learn them a little bit.
Yep.
And Twitch.
So
chat
you
will
give
help
them
me.
to me, and I get the cards which we draw.
Yeah. Let me look at this for a second. And chat. This is what this looks like. Okay. So this.
Hey, more crazy. Should farts have lumps? What face?
Ah yes, I'm back in the chat. I see. Good to be back.
There's
So-
one player, Marius.
Yeah.
He won the last round, and he plays quite aggressive.
8-bit goners,
Good guy,
they should
Gucci.
clear a room.
Clear a room. I don't know. How many people are at the table now, Marco?
4 people.
All right.
I
cool.
would like to tell you what cards we have. We have to call or fold right now. It was raised by 500 by
Right.
the aggressive good guy Gucci guy.
Yes. I was just gonna show chat. This is what it looks like, and you can see up here. There's like little braille knobs. Maybe you can see. I don't know.
We timed out and folded, by the way.
That's okay. Sorry to keep everyone waiting. And that indicates to me what is the rank and the suit of the card. And the problem is, Marco, I don't necessarily know all these cards because it's been so long.
Hey, more crazy.
I see.
I
But
would
we-
say,
we
can you
can
move
try.
it closer to the cam? But I'd if you know how close the cam is.
Yeah, I always have to touch the cam like this. Here, and it depends whether the cam will like focus on it, but it's also not that interesting. You get the idea, right? That's the card. There's like these knobs in the top left or right, and I will now hand these to Marco, and we might like lose a couple because
Axel Swift
Yep.
2,
You
getting
will
real
ha-
shit hands.
we will have to learn these together.
All right. I will get the cards we have, and then I will tell you what's on the table.
Yeah, and also
Well,
if we,
I'm wondering if we will be fast enough to do this.
yeah, it's like the Twitch 30-second thing that I keep complaining about, and it's just if we play mathematically perfectly, we don't even need to bluff and stuff.
So let's see. Where is it? Here we go. Okay, Marius, I'm giving you the cards. Oh, I have to. Was it raised already? No. I will just call for now since you don't know the cards. I will give him to you on the side of the monitor.
Which is where, right? Here?
Yes.
Okay, I see. Okay, I got him. This could actually work, Marco. If we need to prepare for this, and then we can do this properly.
I don't know how the colors are called in English.
So they're called suits, and they don't matter. We're gonna ignore them for now.
Okay, there's a 10, a queen, and an 8. And
How many people are still in the round?
I think one guy raised 250, and we have to call or fold right now. I think...
We call?
Yeah. So, to everyone who's watching, are our cards properly hidden? right now because I don't really know. So there's a 7. So there's a 10, queen, 8, 7. And our opponent checked.
We're just with one person?
Yes.
Okay, we raised the fuck out of this guy.
Okay, how much do we raise?
Like
250?
Yeah, sure. What are the blinds?
Maybe 500?
What are the blinds?
250, I think.
I would, raise twice the big blind, I would say.
That's 1,000, I think.
Yeah, go for it. By the way, that's all assuming I'm reading the cards right.
Is the big blind 500? I don't know. So Axel folds and we win 7,500.
All right, I'll take it.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. And now we can reveal this, right? This was a queen and a 7, is that correct?
No,
Axel
a
Swift
queen
2.
and a joker.
Water.
The Joker.
Axel
okay.
Swift 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cards. Axel Swift 2. DID, yeah, you have.
I got
Axel
the
Swift
queen
2.
right, though.
And what was on river?
Yes. I will just give you the right cards with the wrong suits, so I'm faster.
Yeah, that's okay.
And if the suits are kind of important, I will see and react to it. Okay, let's...
Flushes or...
Axel Swift 2. Fucking bluff raise. Axel Swift 2. ZZZZZZZ.
It was only half a bluff, because I thought we had a 7. But the queen was good nevertheless.
So it looks like the small blinds are 250, but the big blind is 750.
I see.
No, I bluffed.
Oh, you bluffed, okay.
And so...
Axel Swift 2.
We can call right now. There wasn't the... How is it called when the first 3 cards are revealed?
So are we on the flop right now?
No, we are before the flop, I think.
Yeah, I would
if
bet.
If that's the right term.
Would you bet?
Sure, why not? How much?
Small blind.
That's 250.
Gukagauda. WTF lol.
Current bid, 1,000. So we were in the big blind with 750, and now we're at current bid, 1,000.
Flop is first.
Yeah, it's flop, turn, river. I know that.
So Trevek is calling, and Butthole Bandit was folding. And Good Guy Gucci is also calling.
Oh, okay, interesting. So we got 3 people on the flop.
Yes.
Axel Swift 2. He beat me on flop, I think.
6, Joker, and 3.
So when you say Joker, you mean the...
Is it called Joker?
No, it
has a J as a letter, I don't know.
It's the boy, right? It's the boy.
Yeah, it's in German, it's the Bube.
Jack.
It's a Jack, thank you.
Jack? Okay, not
right.
Joker.
So
Jack.
we got, what was it, Jack?
Z.
And?
Jack, 6, and 3.
Axel Swift 2.
Oh.
Jack of all trades.
So what do we do, Marius?
Hey, more crazy. Yes, it is flop, turn, and river.
Check, fold, raise.
What would you do?
Oh no, we timed out.
Oh, that's too bad. Does it just
we
check
have to,
then?
we have to be faster, Marius.
Yeah. I'm sorry, everyone. We're keeping you waiting. But when you time out, does it like check automatically or?
It folds automatically. So
even if no one has bet.
Yes, we were the first to do something.
Then
and we just fold if we time out.
Sorry,
but I don't see a timer.
I think then it should just check if there's no bet. But okay.
Yeah.
We will get faster. Thanks everyone for being so patient.
All right.
I'm not going.
Give me the cards back for the next round.
Hold
Axel
on
Swift
though.
2.
All right.
Well, it's obvious that I did not mute audio, but it's not giving me an advantage.
No, I mean we're not saying right.
Hey, more crazy. Blind E poker is hard.
That's why we have these 2 cards, and I will not reveal them yet because I don't want to influence the game that's going on.
Oh, that makes sense. But the game is over, so now you can reveal them.
So it was an ace, right?
Yes.
And a 5?
And 9.
And 9. Okay, so that's a 9. I have to commit that to memory. That's a 9. A 9.
And the next round starts.
Yes. Now we try to be fast. This is fun, by the way.
Wait, what was our current bid? 1,000. Oh, it was raised, so we have to call, so we're at least at 1,000.
All right.
I have to give you the cards. I will call for now, because I will otherwise not be fast enough.
You are allowed to make judgment calls, Marco.
Yes. Okay, and now I'm handing you over the cards.
Axel Swift 2. Hey, I'm not bluffing now.
All right.
Butthole Bandit is all in. Before the flop.
Wow. Before the flop?
Yes.
8-bit goners. All in.
I kind of want to call him, but like, how much does he have?
I think usually it's
Axel
stupid
Swift
to do this.
Axel Swift 2. Fuck you.
I love the attitude. But how much is he all in with?
Oh, Traffic is all in as well.
Axel
Holy
Swift
shit.
2. I have such a good hand.
No, you don't. I don't believe. I see my own hand. But again, what are they betting, Marco?
So Butthole Bandit is all in with 24,250. Trevek with 18,500.
Axel Swift 2. Fuck it.
Good Guy Gucci
Axel
folded.
Swift 2. He'll pay
I'm
more.
folding
It's
as
Axel's
well.
turn right
Axel
now.
Swift 2.
Axel is all in, so 3 people all in.
No, fuck those guys. Like, what do you say? I would fold here. This is nonsense. Because it's a multi-pot. If it was head-to-head, I might call us. But like,
So we fold?
Yeah.
Watch me lose.
All right.
Like, this is dumb.
Oh no, we are seeing all. Oh yeah, because they are all in. Of course, we see all the cards. Yeah.
So what did Axel have? He was the first guy to go all in.
No, it was Butthole Bandit. He had a jack and an ace, and he hit the ace.
Swift 2. Lucky fuck.
So
Holy shit.
yeah, it's good we folded because
we would have lost, guys. This is what we had, right? I mean, they can see our cards, I guess.
Yes,
Yeah.
an ace and a 7.
Axel Swift
We
2.
would have lost
I have to
again.
rebuy.
Yes, I think so. If I
Axel
recall
Swift
right,
2.
we would have lost.
Yeah.
Axel Swift 2.
Well.
I wanted the Floeep.
Okay, I will get the next cards for you, and then we
Axel
can swap.
Swift 2. I'm not looking at your cards.
Yeah,
Lord
you guys
Trevek.
are very
Oh,
honorable.
wow. Lord Trevek. I peed a little.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Very good, Marco.
Don Solarione, it is great tactic. Your opponents must not only wonder if you are bluffing but also if you read cards correctly.
Yes, it's true. It's absolutely true. Okay. Like, I would totally bet.
So, yes, we call.
Oh,
Well,
right.
we
Yeah.
bet?
No, it's okay.
Should we bet?
No, if they bet already, it's fine. Just
they
kick out.
didn't. So, now I called.
Yeah,
so
that's
we
good.
didn't bet.
I don't know how your poker strategy is, Marco, but I just like to kick out people with weak hands
Hey, more
and
crazy.
before the flop.
Trevek, I'm
Yeah.
pooped a little for you.
We also keep track of how aggressive people are because Good Guy Gucci is always aggressive and
Yeah,
he
yeah.
raised to 1,000 again.
Interesting.
So Trevek now has 56,000 in chips.
Right.
We have 25,500. Butthole Bandit 9,000 and Axel 25,000.
Interesting.
Axel
But
Swift too.
Axel
we
bought
have to
back
call
in.
or fold. We call, right?
Is the flop already out?
No.
Yeah, we call, I guess. I mean, I don't know what the bet is right now.
Hey, more crazy.
1,000.
Gucci is crazy
Yeah,
though.
that's fine.
If I see this right, we are 3 people at the table right now.
Okay.
Because
So-
Butthole Bandit and Axel folded. So it's
Right.
Trevek,
Mm.
Good Guy Gucci, and us.
Well,
And on the flop, we see a 2,
Axel
a
Swift
9,
2.
and a
5
3.
people.
all right. Whose turn is it?
Axel
Ours.
Swift 2. Wait, I
So,
didn't
Right.
I
mean
would
to fold.
bet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
how much?
Axel Swift
2
2.
times big blind.
WTF.
Oh, okay.
Axel Swift 2. I don't think it's my turn.
Now it's our turn. But we made our decision.
So Trevek calls, but I mean he can. He has so much money right now.
That's true.
And Good Guy Gucci's turn, and he calls as well. So we see the next card. It's a king.
Oh boy. I would check.
Axel
Trevek
Swift 2.
checks.
Guy folded from off.
Good Guy Gucci raises, but only by 500.
He's totally bluffing.
So we call.
Yeah.
Trevek calls.
Of course he
A
calls.
queen on the house, the last thing called.
I would check.
So it's 2, 9, 3, king, queen. I
Sarah,
think we can
is Sa-
raise, don't we? So Good Guy Gucci raised by 500. Do we raise again?
We could try to kick Trevek out.
Trevek checked, yeah. So,
Yeah.
So
Let's re-raise.
okay, we re-raise by another 500.
Sure.
Trevek folds, but he looked weak. Oh, and Good Guy Gucci calls, and
Okay, I want to
the
see
showdown
those.
begins. He has a queen and a 10, and we have a queen and a 3, so we have a double pair against his pair.
Oops. Guess we win. And that's good. I wasn't sure if this is a 3 or
I mean,
a 2.
it was just the last card
Hey, more
which hit
crazy.
our queen.
Gucci is blind, but the glasses he had on reads your card kappa.
Yeah, but he lost though.
Axel Swift 2. Marco, you have to mention suits too. Sorry to make this harder for you.
We specifically agreed that we're
Yeah.
gonna ignore.
I will
suits.
call for now because we have
Yeah,
no time to
that's
discuss
fine.
this
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now. And I will get the cards.
Like we're gonna get better at this somewhere, and then we'll take suits into account. It's just
These by accident have the right suits right now,
Alright,
which I
cool.
gave you.
right.
Our turn.
Yeah.
And it was raised by a lot, by 2,500.
I would just fold.
All right. So right now we have 31,500.
Yeah.
So we are at second place behind Lord Trevik.
Yeah, I think we are rapidly finding our future in this economy. I'm gonna hand the cards back to you already. It's also, I love poker because sometimes you get a shit hand, you just chill out, watch your friends fight over the pot.
I'm wondering if our card pile is visible on the webcam. I will check. No, it's not. That's good. So the table is not visible.
Right.
Because otherwise they might see 1 or 2 cards, which
You
would
think there are
influence
genius
everything.
card counters like
Who knows? I don't know.
black
I
people
just
who
want to
cheat at
keep it
blackjack?
fair.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Oh, who won this round? I wasn't paying attention. I think Good Guy Gucci won, I think.
Huh.
Oh, next round. I will
Alright.
give you the 2 cards. Let me get them. So we are still before the flop. It's not our turn yet, and I will give them to you. Wrong suits.
Gucka Gouda, at Axel Swift 2 lol. Ash3 New Zero. Hello friends, how long are you playing poker today?
Hello. We don't know
Gucka
yet.
Gouda, I did.
I think
Axel
we will
Swift
stream
2.
to
I'm wrong,
around,
but I
like-
truly want to believe that people won't cheat.
No, everyone's honest. Everyone's
Yeah.
honorable.
I mean, how would you cheat? I think
Gucka
I
Gouda,
have our
at
cards
Ash3 New
hidden.
Zero
So
if you want and I can give my seat up.
How what's the maximum seats at a poker table here?
oh, we have to check or fold right now.
Yeah, check.
Yep.
I mean, if you can, check.
I did.
I wouldn't like.
Ildefan checks.
Yeah.
So
Gucka Gouda, at
do-
Axel Swift 2 folds again.
it's our turn, and
Ash3
there's
New
a
Zero,
9, a
at
7,
Gucka
and
Gouda,
a
oh no,
7,
thank you,
Marius.
equals.
Okay, you have to make the call because I'm not sure enough about what cards we have.
I do a little
Axel
raise.
Swift 2. I shouldn't have folded underscore.
We're not great bluffers, but
Axel
that's
Swift
okay.
2. 9 pair.
But maybe
Axel
we're
Swift 2.
also playing
Flop always
like
fucks me.
next level mind games.
Trevek calls. And there's a 2. So I think we can make a little raise again.
Maybe a little.
Or a big one. Or no raise.
Look,
don't
I
know.
wouldn't even worry. Like I always just, if you're gonna raise 2 times the big blind.
Oh,
right?
I see. So
Gucka
so
Gouda,
we don't
in
raise.
happy
You
W
give
my
no
fault.
information about the strength of
Axel
your card
Swift
that
2.
way.
Really
Okay.
shouldn't have folded. Axel
So-
Swift 2. King 9.
Now 2 times
Axel
the big
Swift 2.
blind.
It was just a
Wait.
big raise.
I think Trevek raises just to fuck with people.
Yeah, he has so much money.
Yeah,
He has a strong
it's
position.
really throwing that weight around.
Oh, he's raising. By so the current bid is then 3,000, so we have to put in 2,500 more.
Mm-hmm.
But I think
That's doable.
we call. We want to see.
Yeah.
Showdown begins, and he has an 8 and a 6, and we have a triple. How's it called?
Yeah, triple is.
So he has
Right,
a
triplets.
pair of 6s, and yeah,
We win again.
that's cool. So we have 35,000 right now. Good Guy Gucci 33,000, Trevek 50,000, and Butthole Bandit around 6k.
So what's this card? What is this one?
7.
A 7. Okay, I have to remember.
So I now have to
Hey, more
call or
crazy.
fold.
Wins with a 3 of a kind.
you decide, Marco.
Axel Swift 2. I somehow left, so
Actually-
I have 10-minute timer. There is a free slot if
I
someone
would
wants.
call.
Okay,
I call.
go for it.
And I will give you the cards, and you give me the cards back.
What's the other one? The card here. No,
7 and 8.
8. Okay.
Yeah.
I see. I will learn this eventually.
Axel Swift 2. 25k buy-in.
This is
Oh,
such
it's
a
going too fast.
such a bespoke system we have here.
I will check for now.
Yeah, yeah.
Where's that number?
All right.
Okay. So
Hey, more
we are
crazy.
4
I
people
would join,
who
but I spent
are
all my
all
gold.
checking Marius, and there's a king, 2 6s, and an 8. And now it's our turn. We check, I think.
Yeah.
Axel Swift 2. He'll give you 25k if you want.
I would happily give you 25k as well. Somehow I don't believe that you have no gold.
So Marius, there was a 9 coming as the 5th card.
Yes.
And Trevek raised by 1,500.
Axel Swift 2.
And
Yay,
Good
more
Guy
is lying.
Gucci folds.
Axel
And I
Swift
think
2.
we can
That's a
call,
rich
right?
plumber.
Yeah.
Because Trevek also checked when there were 4 cards.
Yeah.
So let's see.
I think you're.
Butthole Bandit folds.
It's a good sign. I think you're very much on
We
top of
both
this.
have a pair
more
of
crazy.
9.
I got
then
1K in the bank. I spent it all on the
2
lottery and
6s,
slots.
but we have the higher high card. I think. So we won. He had a 3 and we had a 4. So
Man,
it was really, really close.
I'm almost sorry, Trevek. Like,
Yeah.
it's a bit gross.
That was really close.
What we're doing here.
Lord Trevek, it was a draw.
Oh, was it
Was
a
it?
draw?
Trevek, we both won
because
that
the
one.
high card was also in the pool of the
Ash
5
3
cards in
New
the
Zealand.
middle.
Okay, then we split
I
the
see.
pot, right?
Axel
Yeah,
Swift
we
2.
split the pot.
Can easy meet you and he'll give 25K.
I was wrong. Okay,
Lord Trevek, the high card was the king.
right.
Axel Swift 2, 2 slots open.
Yeah, 2 slots open. If you guys want it, we'll happily sponsor you.
Okay, I will call right now because you just got the cards.
Yes. Someone died. What was
Someone
that?
Yes.
What the fuck?
How? There are the remains of Steve. I don't know why.
Who the fuck is
Okay,
Steve?
Marius.
Yes.
So on the flop, 5, 6, and Jack.
Ah, yeah.
And it's Trevek's turn, and
Hey,
he
more
checks.
crazy.
What
Someone
do we
trying
do?
to steal.
We bet 2 times the big blind.
2 times the big blind. What? Really? I think the big blind is a 250. I think so. Butthole Bandit is all
Axel
in.
Swift 2, I didn't realize stealing was allowed. Axel Swift 2, basically
Trevek
dry looted the
calls.
goo.
All right.
And there's an
Axel Swift
ace.
2.
So 5,
Guy.
6.
Axel
Jack,
Swift
ace.
2, nothing
Oh
interesting.
boy.
It's Trevek's turn. Trevek checks 2 times the big
Axel
blind.
Swift 2, keg
We
Chris leather
check.
armor potions.
We check.
Yeah.
Not do some pressure.
Well, I mean, we have different strategies, Marco. I don't do that
Yeah.
on the river.
Okay, now there
On
are
the turn.
2 5s, 6 Jack and ace.
Yeah, now I would bet.
Trevek raised by 1,500, so 3 big
Okay.
blinds.
Now I would just call that.
no, that's more than 3 big blinds.
That's not such a big raise by him.
My Mars is bad.
Why?
So
Axel Swift 2,
Ildefons
it
has
says
2
I'm already
pair and
participating in a
wins.
poker game and I can't join.
What was the last
So
chat message?
Trevek had the pair of jacks, and we also had a pair of 6s.
Yeah,
When I saw that right.
I think so.
I try to hear what the robot says. I have to figure
know.
out what's on the screen.
There's-
Take the cards back at the same
There's
time
so
from
much
you.
going on. I know.
Oh man,
8
I
big
call
dollars.
for now.
That's it for
and
me, guys.
get
Time
the
for
cards.
maps. Axel Swift 2, NVM still 5 minutes left on my timer.
So
To
okay.
whoever's leaving, thanks for stopping by. Have a good day.
So Marius, there are on the flop 8, 8,
Axel
and
Swift
2.
2,
Oh,
well
wow.
time to kill Mongbats, I guess.
Do we check or fold? We have to decide now.
I would check. Yeah, sure. That costs nothing. These are weird. Like one. Oh,
Trevek
okay.
checks as well.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's just us and two.
Can you
Trevek?
say the flop again?
Axel Swift 2, and
Yes.
he makes me play
Now
underscore live. I
8,
want to fight
8,
in
2,
2v1 in the
and on
arena.
the turn came a jack.
Wow.
Hey, more crazy.
Yeah.
Might do some farming before bed.
I'm not
Do we check or fold?
fold. I mean, if you can check,
We can
check,
check.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm giving away that I feel like I'm in a weak position now, but you know.
I mean, if we see the river, things can still change. So Trevek raised by 500.
Yeah, I'm out of it.
All right. Trevek wins.
Okay, maybe this one I'll be fast enough to actually give input before the flop.
Yes, I'm trying to be fast with the card.
No, you're doing very well. It's just I need to figure out these fucking braille things. Okay, I know that one.
Okay, Trevek posts the big blind, which is 250. And yeah, you
I
see
would
what
bet.
cards we have.
I would bet.
All right.
I feel like betting.
Yeah, why not? We didn't bet before the flop yet. So we have to do it at one point.
I think we did it once.
2 big blinds?
Yeah, 2 big blinds, sure.
Okay.
So how many people are now at the table?
It's Trevek, us, and a new guy called Pikilo.
Ah, yes. Okay. Cool.
So we raised to 750. Trevek calls. And on the flop, there's a 5, a king, and a 3.
All right. It's our turn.
Yes.
I would bet 2 times the big blind.
Times the big
See
blind.
how easy that is once you just commit to that number?
2 times the big blind. Yeah, that's good. Trevek calls. Okay, so 5, king, 3, and a 10. And it's our turn.
Yeah, I would check.
Alright. I understand now.
You understand the checking on the turn?
Trevek raised by 500.
Yeah, I'd call that.
So the river is a 9. So
Hey, more crazy. I used to be able to read Braille. I learned that from Pokemon Ruby Law.
Oh, really? Wow, how do you learn that from Pokemon?
5, king, 3, 10, 9.
Yeah, I would like bet again.
2 big blinds.
That's the thing. Trevek never folds, right?
We will see. Oh, he did. He did.
Okay. I would love to see his cards now, though. I would.
I mean, our cards were, I think, the best on the table. So
For sure, yeah.
yeah.
I mean, we wouldn't bluff.
I call for now before the flop
Sure.
and then give you the cards.
I think bluffing would be
Hey, more crazy.
dishonorable.
To get 3 of the legendaries in Ruby they had in caves that you needed Braille to open the doors.
Oh, wow, okay. Wow, and you learned the whole language. That's pretty impressive. I learned like Braille off and on. I learned it like really thoroughly.
So, Marius.
Yes, sorry, yes.
We are on the flop right now. Everyone checked before. And it's 6, 10, and king.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't like that, Marco. Like, I don't know, check or whatever.
It's
That's-
Pikilo's turn, and
Yeah.
Trevek checked at the flop.
I feel like even though we don't show cards, we don't say the cards, but from the emotional tone of our conversation, people get a very good sense of how strong our hand is.
Could be. So, we will check, right?
Yeah.
Everyone checked.
Yeah. Maybe no one has a strong hand.
So now, 6, 10, king, and a 2. And Trevek checks, and Pikilo checks.
Hey,
Okay,
more
if
crazy.
they look,
I don't know if I could read it by feel, but looking at it, I could read it.
yeah, interesting.
So if they just check,
Look,
maybe
we
do
just
the
bet
2
something
big
big, yeah,
blinds, right?
right, because they're obviously they have nothing.
Yes. Trevek calls,
Oh, now he wants to know.
and Pikilo is thinking. He calls as well.
Yeah, they're just curious.
So the river is a 7. So we have 6, 10, king, 2, and 7.
Wait, is there a straight happening here? No.
I mean, no, we have the 6 and the 7. If someone would have a 8 and a 9, he would also have the 10.
Yeah.
So if someone would have 8, 9. It was raised by 1,000. Pikilo called, what do we do?
Now how big is the pot?
4,250 per total.
And we have to pay how much to get a chance?
1,000.
I think we would pay that.
Alright. We called, and now it's showdown time. And Pikilo wins with a pair of 10s, and we had a pair of 2s.
Yeah, okay. But I think that was fair odds, like the pot odds, right? Were
I think so as well, because everyone was so passive that
Yeah.
our pair of 2s kind of had a chance. If
felt
only a
like-
small
yeah,
one.
yeah, there
If
was a
only
chance.
small one. Okay, I check at the flop because you don't know our cards yet. Like always. It's going too fast. Here are our cards.
Thank you.
And there's ace, 2, and king on the flop. Pikilo checks, it's our turn.
Yeah, I would check as well.
Alright.
I'm a little okay. No, actually, what was the cards on the flop?
Ace, 2, and king.
Okay, yeah. Yeah,
Trevek
check is fine.
raises by
Yeah, yeah.
by 750.
I can. I'm out of this.
Alright.
Unless
Trevek
I'm missing
probably has a
something.
strong hand with these high cards.
Hey, more crazy. You need to lay out one of each card so you can pick them faster.
Oh, that's
in front of you.
That's actually a good idea. I will do that. You can give me back the cards, Marius.
Yes. That's such good thinking. It's also that I think now that we've done this once, and we know how.
But it's still going so fast. I don't even have time to do that. I have to call right now.
That's
Marius.
okay. Yeah. It's also like now we know how the interface works and everything, and like for the future, I might come up with a whole different, better system.
Yes. So Marius, King 8-10.
This card is just shit. It's like, okay, now I got it. It was just really hard to read. King 8-10, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh boy. I would just check for now while I'm still reading the cards.
Alright. We could have raised by 2 big blinds, but now we checked.
King 8-10, you said,
yes.
yeah?
So, Trevek raised by 500.
Maybe we just call his raise.
Oh, Piccolo raised by 1,000.
Am I wrong, Marco? Like,
no, you're not wrong.
I would fold. Right?
Yeah, we can fold.
Because the way I see it, we didn't hit anything in the flop.
Yeah, that's true. But we cannot reveal yet what cards we have.
No, I will not. Well, I kind of did a little bit.
By saying we didn't hit
a little
anything
bit.
at the flop.
But that's fair. You would do that at a table as well. Fuck with your friends a little.
Yeah, that's true. I think if you're like out in a tournament and you say that, people wouldn't like it.
Well, it's not a tournament.
That's true. Oh, wow. Piccolo is all in against Trevek.
Oh, this is exciting.
Trevek still has 37,000 and Piccolo is at 24,500.
Right.
Piccolo wins 32,250.
Holy shit.
That's all he has also right now. We are at 48,125 and I have to give you the cards. But I will, on my own behalf, raise by 2
I trust
big
you.
blinds.
I'm excited now to see what is coming our way here. So in the future, I envision...
Oh, I gave you the wrong cards.
Okay.
Give them back.
You may have to play now if there's a timeout.
Hey, more crazy. My bet is pocket aces.
So the flop, Marius, is 5, 3, and 8. 5, 3, and 8. And so it was raised by 500. Do we call that?
That's not that much. How big is the pot?
2,500.
I would call that.
Yeah, me too.
The thing is, it's like if you raise that strong before the flop and then like only shit hits the board, everyone knows that you didn't hit anything.
So, Marius, yeah, right. There was a 5 on the turn. So 2 5s, 3 and 8.
This
and
is like
Trevek raised by 1,000.
Yeah, but Trevek is kind of, I don't know. He's an aggressive
folds,
player.
It's our turn. It's just us against Trevek.
The pot, though, I feel the pot isn't that big.
It's 4,000, and we would have to put in, I think, 1,000 more now.
Okay, how many outs do we have? Right? If you do the math, pot odds.
I think statistically we should fold, right?
I think so too, because the pot odds are too bad. It's not big enough.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So we do fold.
Yes. So sorry, Trevek. But we play mathematically pure. Now, this is also fun. Usually, like back in the day when we played, I would always...
the poker game closed.
Oh, that's okay. Also, how does that work? Just everyone...
I don't know. I think the table terminated somehow. I don't know how it works actually.
It's also...
Maybe it's a timer?
It also feels okay though. I got my taste of poker and now I want to like... For the next time, I want to play it again, but next time I want to like change up the system.
Yeah. So you leave the poker game. 46,682 gold added to the bank box.
We made money, right?
443 gold was raked. Yes, we did. We almost doubled our money. I think Trevek also made some money.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Not bad for a first time playing poker.
Yeah, true.
Thanks for everyone playing so fairly.
That was really fun.
Yeah, it was fun. Thank you, Marco, for like doing the card thing with me.
Yes.
I think that we might try.
More crazy. You started with 25k on the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not quite doubled. I think for next time we might get a setup where I just put a laptop here or whatever and have like a knob in my ear, and maybe Marco with another keyboard or whatever just types the card on there.
Oh yeah, that would be much easier.
It would
and
be
I could
easier.
give you the suits as well.
But there's ways to improve this.
Yep.
Now that I know how it works. So, but I'm super happy we tried this out. Thanks for everyone playing along so honorably. Marco, how do you feel? How are we doing on time? What are your plans for today?
Yes, how late? Let me check.
Oh,
it's
like
4 p.m.
Yeah.
I would say we could do one more dungeon run.
Yeah, sure.
Because then, like, we made already 500 experience. We need 1,000 experience for the next level.
Yeah.
So if we do one more dungeon
I will
run,
join you.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that would be really
because
cool.
you get your internet back? That's
Yeah.
awesome.
We got, on average, 250 experience per dungeon run, which means it's actually 2 runs more. So if we do one more run, get 250
get the level
experience
up.
again, then on our next stream, we do just one run, and then we can get a level up.
That's awesome.
Yep.
But now with Amore, we might be able to do a harder dungeon. We might get more XP, right?
Oh, yeah, that's true. That
So-
will be exciting, I think, but also potentially deadly.
Yes, but that's really cool and exciting now.
Yep.
So where do we go? Like, I feel like you're kind of now our guide, Amore.
Yeah. Also, if you would be okay with that, we could also go in Discord together.
Yes.
I think that will make it easier to coordinate in the dungeon.
We'll do it any way you like it. It's just
Yes.
something we wanted to offer you because it might make it
Hey,
easier
more
to
crazy.
coordinate.
You pick, I will go wherever.
All right. But we don't know. Like, can we just pick any really hard dungeon? What's the hardest dungeon we could go to?
To my knowledge, like from the dungeons I went into with my
Ash
Dexa,
3
Shadow
0.
Spire was
Dark
the
Mire
hardest.
bonus dungeon.
Oh yeah, Darkmire gives bonus experience.
Oh, that's a really good tip. I feel
Yep.
like that might be a good idea.
True.
So let's
Hey,
just
more
go
crazy.
there.
I can't really talk. Everyone is asleep. It's 12:15 a.m. here.
I
Oh
understand.
yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Then
We will make do with text communication, text and text to speech.
yes. So do we meet in Darkmire? We can. I could runebook there, and then we can group up there.
Oh, this is so exciting.
So should I teleport?
Yeah, why not? Or
Hey,
do you
more
get
crazy.
immediately?
I can meet you there.
All right.
all
So
right.
we do it.
Do you get immediately attacked? Have you been to this dungeon, Marco?
Darkmire, I was in there one time, but I got PK'd immediately, so I
Oh.
don't really know it. But
Okay.
what I saw is it's kind of the Indiana Jones dungeon.
Oh,
Because I saw boulders there coming,
that's so cool.
which you have to avoid. And also, I was walking one place and then arrows came out of the walls.
That's really cool.
So-
I bet you can use that really sneakily against
Yeah.
other players and stuff. What kind of monsters do you fight here?
Right now we're not in. Oh, we are still in. We are inside the dungeon. I'm just mistaking it because on my Dexa I always take like a chivalry gate and then you're standing outside. But with our runebook, we are always porting on the first level already.
Right.
All right. So we're on the first level, and there were wheeled rats, which are like rat humans.
Okay.
Oh wait, that was
But not like PKs.
no,
no,
like
not
rats,
rat, but rat.
rat persons.
Yes, I see.
Yeah, like
Rodents.
the animal.
Rodents of unusual size, you might say.
Yep.
Axel Swift 2. I want you guys. Axel Swift 2. To 2v1 me in arena.
2v1.
2v1.
Axel Swift 2. It will be an extreme hassle to set this up.
Is that allowed in
Axel
arena?
Swift 2. But it would be fun.
But we
I
can't
mean,
really 2v1.
So wait, does Axel mean you, Marco, and me to battle you in the arena?
I think this is working because, like, I'm playing on Marius' account for him because he's blind. He cannot play himself.
It would be a challenge. I mean, it's something I've been thinking
Yeah.
about, right? And you know, in the future that might happen, but it needs some technical
Axel
setup.
Swift 2.
Yep.
Let's set this up for another day.
Yeah, it's something I've been thinking
Axel
about.
Swift 2. Smile.
So one of the things, Marco, we might do this next time, and I'm just thinking out loud now, and I do want, not committing to anything, and I need to check if
Swift 2, but I'm going to kill both of you 2v1.
Sure, yeah, I believe it. You got a statue and everything, I believe it, but it might be fun nonetheless. But so I wonder if this is against the terms of service, but we could set up I don't know if that tool is still around, but like a Wireshark on the Windows thing to log all the network packets, not with the intention of cheating or anything, just for me to then have a log of what goes out and what comes in. And it would not be very hard, I believe, to then write a sort of Python client that interprets the signals. Oh, there's beholders here? That's really cool.
No boulders.
Oh, okay.
We went across the section where the boulders are coming at us. We got hit, and it took like 70% of our health.
Right. I'm glad you're still alive. You're managing very well. While I'm...
Ossitamer healed us immediately.
Very, very good. Thanks.
Herself.
But this is now the tamer character, right?
2. Interrupt the signals of what?
Sorry, okay, no, but like capture the signals that come from the server and that go out from the client, and then just the network packets, and then I could just read those and basically just rebuild my own little text client in Python, right? That may not have full functionality, right?
But I think it will be hard to figure out where you can move and so on. I think
Don Solarion, I didn't expect to hear word Wireshark on this stream.
Is that still around? Come on, Don Solarion, you're old school like me, like you remember Wireshark. that is what you would used to use.
Don Solarion, yes.
Yeah, you I'm not wrong, right? You used to use that to capture packets, mostly with the intention of hacking. In this case, I don't want to hack, it's just I want accessibility functionality. So I need to resort to these tools. And then I could rewrite my own sort of text client. And Marco, I do think that it might not be as hard as you think. It might take a bit of studying of the network packets.
Don Solarion, yes, I'm using it in my work. It is still around.
Interesting.
Axel Swift 2, damn man, don't cheat too much. These clients are a curse on primal pers like me.
Look, I'm not intending to cheat at all.
Axel Swift 2, you will get banned for that shit, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's the big question, right?
I think you will have to speak with the admins first if you want to do that.
Look, if you're like I'm not doing anything illegal, right? Like the packets are coming to my PC anyway. I'm just reading them with an external program. But as I said, not committing to any plans and definitely not intending to break any terms of service. So yeah, like everything should be done above board. But also that obviously it's not the intention to cheat. It's just, you could make a text client that way and then you could tell your character to move around. And here's the thing, Marco. It's interesting. Don Solarion works with Wireshark. Marco actually sort of works with LLMs and stuff. Yep. So, Marco, would you agree?
Crazy, there are so many players down here.
Interesting. Yeah, because of the bonus, right?
Oh, yeah. It's very crowded.
Like, if you just had a big block of text of just collected data of the network packets, and you fed that to an LLM, could you tell it to just sort of figure it out? And like, write me a Python client for this.
I mean, it will not write you a Python client for this. I think that's way too complex for LLMs.
Okay, but it can restructure the input, right? It would see patterns, and it can definitely...
It can detect patterns for sure.
It can help you make sense of the network packets.
Yep.
I bet. And that's the most tedious work.
Yeah.
And then once you have that figured out...
It depends. If it's never seen data like this, it might not be able to make sense.
That's true, but why wouldn't
I wouldn't bet on it.
Why wouldn't it have seen that? This is data that is extremely easy to either just grab or synthetically produce.
Yeah, but I mean, if you want to train an LLM, you have to also have input-output pairs and make sense of that data.
Yeah, it's true. But what I'm proposing seems like a pretty normal task, right? It's it's something would be a fun little project to experiment with. But I'm just thinking out loud. And then once we have all of that set up,
wow, this
then
is a huge spider. We are fighting a huge spider right now.
This is what the tamers would tame, right? This is what they run around
this is tameable, yes, but you probably need a high skill for that, more than 100, I would guess.
But okay, just to conclude the Wireshark discussion.
Yeah.
Once we have all that set up, then we will 2v1 you,
It is a
Axel.
120 pet.
Oh, you need 120 taming to get that? That's cool.
I mean, if Steffen, if you can get Steffen to play this game,
yes, the RuneScape
then we could
guy.
also do it.
I know, and then we have to get Vincent in on it, and we can we will have the entire HeMakesMePlay crew to battle the arena champion of Ultima Outlands.
That would be fun.
That would be a fun event.
Yep.
I think we should get our own statue then. I don't know, maybe not. But anyway, those are fun plans. I did want to ask about what's currently going on. Is Aussie Tamer rolling into this dungeon with her whole entourage of pets?
Oh, Aussie Tamer is playing Mage as well.
Mage,
with
okay.
elementals and casting damage spells, similar to us.
Oh, that's
but
cool.
Probably stronger.
But that's not a Necromancer mage.
No, it's not a Necromancer. That's true.
I wonder why. Why did you choose this build? From what I gathered, Necros are just stronger if you use summons.
We get damage bonuses as a Necromancer. Our Necro summons have 20% more damage
Right.
Inherently, and also we have this
Hey,
blood
more crazy.
loss.
Just something different.
That is a fine answer, yeah.
Yeah.
I also wonder, does it make the summons more tanky?
I don't think so. I think most of the power-ups come through the Summoner's Tome. We right now don't really have power-ups from the Summoner's Tome because we are missing points. They are very expensive.
We did invest some though, but in the
yes,
standard...
but only in casting faster.
Yeah.
So our summons are not yet stronger. But we are doing our part in casting Flame Strikes. 500 damage.
Very interesting. If you party up like this, do you just split the XP evenly?
Yes, no. I think you get experience based on your damage. So you can't really...
depending on how much you contribute.
Yes, but in a party, your damage is upscaled by 50%. So it's actually better to be in party.
You get more XP overall. I didn't know that. That's very powerful.
Solarion, it probably won't be a surprise for you that there is 1 million Python modules for analyzing Wireshark files.
Okay, interesting. Look, I haven't thought about Wireshark in about 20 years or so. So I'm very happy and glad, Donsra, that I apparently have the Wireshark expert in the chat. So I might get back to you on Thursday or whatever, where the chat isn't so busy.
So right now I'm looting all the monsters, but I guess Aussie Tamer, do you also want to loot monsters? Or how do we do that? Do I loot until full and then you loot until full?
Yeah, what's the etiquette on looting and party in general in this game? I mean, there's not in WoW where you can click on need and greed and stuff,
crazy.
right?
Loot gold till you full and then I will loot.
Alright,
okay.
That sounds like a good plan.
When are you full though with gold? Is it a maximum amount of coins and then it's too much weight?
Yes.
Makes
gold
sense.
is very heavy.
I mean, it is in real life.
Yes.
Heavy metal.
So we are carrying 7,000 coins already.
Right, the reagents are just a hard cap. I don't know how we're doing there.
I mean, it happened earlier to us that we were out of reds. Oh wow, that died fast. Oh, the other guy got this monster.
Yeah. Who are you fighting right now? Because those sound like some gnarly monsters.
There are spider persons, Driders. Big spiders, and right now a poison dart frog.
This is a nasty place.
And we are filling up quite fast. We're already at 300 weight. If we are solo on the second level of Aegis, our run took longer to fill up. It's obviously now much faster with Aussie Tamer. We also already got 140 experience.
That's awesome.
So this is
very
much
beneficial.
more efficient.
Yeah.
It's better farming than solo.
Marco, I also noticed something in this game. We've been you've been churning through these dungeons for a while.
Yes.
We've never talked about like magic items and stuff. Like, do they just not drop?
No, we find them all the time. I am picking them up and putting them in one bag.
We've just never identified.
Yeah, right. I usually do it like that on my Dexa, that I pick them all up, dump them into a stash, and at some point that stash will say, that container cannot hold more items. And that's the point where I identify all items in that bag and recycle them. But I think we have another problem, because I'm in a guild on my Dexa, which has in a guild house a magic recycler where you can recycle all these items.
Yeah. I heard about that.
We can do that manually with like a sewing kit also, but then we have to click every item.
It's tedious.
Which is, kind of tedious, but I think we will have to do it like that for now, because the magic recycler, to have it in your in-room is also very expensive,
Hey, more
I
crazy.
think.
I got one in my house I can friend you.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that would of course be cool.
That would be cool.
To identify.
Though I also want to make clear that this was not a staged conversation where we were like fishing for your continued support, which is already quite tremendous. But I mean, we would still take it, of course. But I'm just saying that's not why I brought it up. It's just also good to learn about that.
Yeah.
I was just curious about the actual magic items, and from what you're saying, I'm guessing we haven't filled up the bag yet, right?
No. So the magic items.
Hey, more crazy. Fun fact I was about to ask about that if you need one to use lol.
Interesting.
Oh yeah. So the magic items, they have different affixes. And also, if you put them into a magic recycler, you can set the affixes which should be recycled.
Yeah.
And the other items then stay in the recycler, and you can take them if you want to use them. That's very handy, especially if you're a Dexa.
Yeah.
And like, for example, I always keep all items that have like the power affix or better, which are maces, which is the weapon class of my Dexa.
Yeah.
And then I can use them.
Interesting.
And that's why this magic recycler is very, very useful. I think it saves you a lot of time. And in the end, you make back your investment by that time.
And what do you get when you break down magic items?
You get the arcane essence, which you need to fuel your aspect. Right now we are at 970.
Right. It all makes sense.
Yep.
It's just, I wonder how big of a factor is it if we were to equip Ill Defense with cool magic items?
I think it's more important like for Dexers, but we can also equip a magic spellbook, which probably gives us more mana refund chance and so on. Right now we just have our own spellbook in our hand, just so that we can imbue it with our aspect.
Right.
Which we need to do for the aspect to level.
Yeah. I guess maybe it would make us a bit more tanky, right? I bet there's like some magic.
The player crafted armor is already very good, which we got from Aussie Tamer, like all the leather sets.
Right, okay.
They are already better than the ones which you get from vendors.
Yeah, I'm just I feel like gear is just not like magic gear that you loot. It's just not such a huge deal in this game.
I think it is for weapons. They are like this, like it's called Slayer affixes, which give you damage for a certain type of monster. And I think if you have like, there's 3 different types, like affixes for accuracy, for damage, which is just tactics skill, and also the Slayer affixes. And if you would get a weapon with high tier affixes in all of that, it could be worth like 500,000 or so. I've seen that on vendors.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, we could also, if we find cool items on this guy, we could give them to the PvP bow guy.
True, like if we identify good bows.
Yeah.
So, Aussie Tamer, we are almost full. I think you can start looting from now on.
That's so good. How many?
Hey, more crazy. Okay.
How much gold are we carrying now, Marco?
11,700.
Nice. I just like to hear how rich we are.
Oh yeah. It's really cool that we actually made money on our first poker game.
I know. I did not expect
all
that.
our practice in the past.
I wonder if
was
people see. This is how like my brain works. Now I wonder, oh, did people let us win? Is that how it happened? But I don't think so. I think these are all very honorable people.
Yep.
Oh, the bard is playing.
Also with the setup where we hide our cards and where I can show you the cards without anyone seeing them, we have a good setup so nobody can cheat.
Yeah.
We have a really good room here to farm. So we're inside a room where there are a lot of monster spawns. And yeah, sometimes, like now, there are no monsters around, but then we wait. But that way we don't have to move through the whole dungeon.
I love this setup. It's like we're running around with like Gandalf or something, or like we're like a mage acolyte to our
Oh yeah, that's true. We
master.
are the apprentice mage.
Yes, exactly. And our professor mage is teaching us.
Yep.
Ah, young necromancer.
What I find interesting is in the party screen of this game, you can also see who did how much damage.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Interesting. And how much? Okay, please break it down for me. How much more did Aussie Tamer do versus us?
So Aussie Tamer does like 3 times our damage because he has 74.3%. So
wow.
almost 3 times as much damage as us.
But I was expecting much worse. I was expecting more like 10 times.
We're doing
I
something.
Guess. Yeah. We're
good.
doing our part.
Yeah.
And we will get there. Although we are still like what, aspect level 1?
Yes. Aspect level 1. We started at 0 and leveled 1 time.
We did get 1 level, yeah.
And we have
Hey, more crazy.
729.
This is my small build.
I see.
Small build, yeah.
I hear you. Challenge accepted, huh? Like you could pull way higher numbers, is what I'm hearing.
Ash3 New 0. Haha, this isn't even my final form.
Yes, exactly.
Yep.
You are not prepared. I think like Marco has on his Dexter, he has like air aspect level 12, right?
No, I'm tier 11. I'm almost tier 12 experience-wise, but right now I only have like 900,000 gold, and it costs like 1.5 million to level it up to tier 12.
Ah, crap.
But I'm stockpiling like all of the valuable loot in my in-room, and I think if I look through it and make like a sell list, it's probably possible to get the 1.5 million for tier 12.
Marco, it sounds to me like you need to grind less and play more poker.
Yeah, probably.
To just quickly make a lot of money.
I'm not making enough money, but...
You've seen how it works. Like, the time for lumberjacking is over. You're gonna make your big bucks at the tables.
Yeah. But also, I got a shelf for myself and stocked that shelf.
Yeah, that's probably worthwhile.
If I wouldn't have done that, it would have been easier to afford tier 12, I guess.
But I bet that's a good investment that literally will save you so much time that you can then just farm using that time.
Also, before I had this shelf, every time I died, I had to go through vendors to get new equipment and stuff. Or like run through all of my bags, and now
that's
it's a lot
really
faster.
tedious.
Yeah.
It's like I was thinking, you know, if we should get Stefan into this game, and we give him access to our rental room and stuff, and the shelf.
Yeah.
Like we would like spoil him. like it wouldn't be good for him, I think.
Oh, you mean he wouldn't have the real experience from the start?
I mean, okay, obviously I'm being facetious.
But
because
I mean, he likes Iron Man runs. I think he would really like it to
do it
experience the game without help.
It's true, he does kind of like that kind of punishment, and he is too proud maybe to take our help. But obviously I also want to say I'm being facetious because we got the exact same treatment, right? We basically immediately got stuff handed to us.
True.
So I'm
but
kind of joking.
my own Dexa, I didn't have this experience.
Yeah.
Like,
you had the real rags to riches experience.
Yeah, but that's really cool.
Built character.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, we could invite Stefan to the game and like let him play for like a day or two. And then we give him the keys to our cool room.
True.
And then he could really appreciate it. I mean, and to be fair, at the very least, like, we didn't start the very beginning of the game with like a restocking shelf. Like, we did have to run around, kill
We almost
sheep.
died to a sheep at the start, right?
And yet, you know, you were sorting through ingredients and doing all that stuff, at least a couple times. So I think we did understand how incredibly convenient and quality of life altering that item is.
So Marius, we are already having 800 experience.
This went way faster than you projected earlier.
Oh yes.
I think thanks to Aussie Tamer's help.
Yep.
And this cool dungeon we're doing. What was the bonus here? 25% more experience?
I think it's 20%.
20%.
I'm not sure.
I mean, that's decent.
Oh, mummy's dying. I think we need to keybind cure because if our mummy gets poisoned, it's always slowly dying.
Can't you also use restoration to cure the poison?
Yeah, I think I meant that.
Right.
That we just need the spell that cures poison as a hotkey.
So, Marco, we have to make emojis.
Yes.
Do you have any ideas for emojis?
Good question. I will think about it until next week. Maybe I will take a look into how to make them.
Oh, you want to make one? Sure.
I will take a look. Maybe it's out of scope for me. I don't know. I will see.
I wouldn't quite know what to do.
Yeah.
Like we're now
I mean,
specifically
something Ultima Online related, probably. You can probably do something if you like record your avatar.
My avatar? You mean my face?
Like your guy inside the game.
I see.
And turn around or stuff, and then make an emoji out of it.
I would like an Ultima thing. I would also like a Baldur's Gate thing, because that's like a big thing and like just a cool game.
Yeah, that's true.
Or something like just general video games.
Emote ID as a cane.
Yeah, I did think about that. Or like that blind person, the 3 black dots with the yellow background.
Oh yeah, right.
That's very on the nose. And wouldn't you feel...
You can make it like turn like a wheel.
You have to, yeah.
Then you have an animated emoji.
Or like make it spin and turn into the radioactive symbol where it gives you superpowers.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. The thing is though, Marco, I think you have to see it not just from the perspective of us, like what do we like?
From the perspective of the viewers.
The viewers, right? That's the point of emojis. You subscribe and then you get the emoji and you can then paste it into other people's channels.
Yeah.
And what would people like to paste into other people's channels? Would you feel really cool if you paste
something funny, probably?
Yeah, and like, how would people do that? Would that make them feel cool to paste the blind person symbol? Like, isn't that sending like a weird message?
The sexy blind person cane thing.
The only canes.
Earlier, only canes.
Okay, how big are emojis? Like, can you put text on them?
I don't think so. No,
Don Solario, naked emperor from BG3 on the
Oh my god, no. The illicit guy with the tentacle face? I don't know. Yeah, with like a speech bubble saying, wear this tonight. That's horrible. But yeah, this is something I need to figure out, whether you can put text on emojis. Cause, oh, I think we're getting a thunderstorm. Am I wrong, Marco?
There are some lightnings casted on the monster.
My spider sense, my tremor sense is indicating that there's a thunderstorm coming.
Oh, you mean in real life?
In real life, yeah.
Oh, I saw.
You mean in game?
I heard the lightning in game. I didn't hear the one in the real world.
Reality is becoming mixed. We can no longer tell fiction from real life.
So, how's the experience going? 870, wow, only 130 missing.
Do you think we might hit this today?
Yeah, that would be crazy.
That's crazy, yeah. I think part of me really wants... I'm sorry, I won't let this topic go, because it's literally like new since this morning. We started thinking about this. Like, my Steam avatar, right? This has been featured occasionally on Steam. It's just a big old picture of Bobby Kotick.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of. In a weird... I don't know, maybe this...
You want to make a Bobby Kotick emoji?
Yeah, just his face. I don't know. It's sort of the troll in me. I don't know, but that's also a weird message to send. Why would you feature that guy? Like, what kind of message are you sending there? But, like, it's also kind of funny to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably not. It's probably not going to be Bobby Kotick.
Oh, this one died fast. I think we can still improve our macro game.
What do you mean now by macro? Oh, you mean
I mean, I'm doing a lot of stuff
just
manual.
By writing a better macro.
Yeah.
I mean, the original macro we looked at that we sort of butchered for our own purposes, that was pretty...
That was a Dexa auto script from Jace Owens. But maybe he also has like auto summoner scripts.
Yeah,
and you probably just move and your character does a lot of things.
I think you're right though, it was a Dexter. I thought we looked at a summoner script that was more all-encompassing, but I think you might be right.
Yeah.
But that might exist. I mean, what would you automate right now about this process?
Yeah, good question. Good question. I think in theory you can automate everything, like your character taking the nearest targets, putting our summons on it, casting spells, and on the target.
How far does it go? Can you make like conditional branches to like make decisions when like, okay, let's say your character is being focused and you're below 30%
I mean,
health.
your character is being focused. I don't think you can make such a condition, but you can make a condition that your character is below certain health.
Right.
Because on the Dexa script I'm using from Jace Owens on my Dexa, there is a condition which says like if the HP are smaller than max HP, he uses a bandage, for example.
Right.
And you could also say if your HP is smaller than 40, cast the heal on yourself, something like that.
But I mean, what's the most complex thing you would do? Like, you get swarmed by monsters, it's too hot, you gotta get out of there.
I mean, the Jace Own script always has it so the targeting thing is deactivated when you go into warm mode. So auto-targeting is not always good, especially if you're fighting against multiple monsters. And I think you would want that in a script. And I think we can take a look if he might have a auto-summoner script. And what it does. Look at it, learn from it, maybe improve it if we want to do something
as an
different.
example.
Yeah.
Very interesting. See, there's a thunderstorm. I can hear it.
Yeah, in
real life. No, not in game.
There was just one in game when you said it.
No, that's totally in real life. You might be right. But then, you know, good headphones.
Mixing realities.
That I'm wearing. Sounds so real. Also, it's just it's hot summer and we get a thunderstorm. There,
okay,
are you telling me?
There is one in real life.
I'm not making this up. This one in real life.
It's in game.
Yeah, no, here's the thing. It's in game, but it's also out of game.
Yeah.
Marco just heard it.
I just heard it.
It's like really hot summer here in Germany, and we get a thunderstorm basically every day. So it's not out of the ordinary. Not every day though. Maybe every 2 days, every 3 days.
Oh, this is not our mummy. We cannot release it. But now ours is dead.
I was in Florida once, and I really enjoyed the climate there, where there was literally a thunderstorm every day. You could like bet on it. And it's so cool. And then you get a thunderstorm, an intense rain for like half an hour, and then it's done. And it's like nice and sunny again. It's always so refreshing.
So let's check our experience. We are at 940, only 57 experience.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I
Don
know.
Solarione, it is like that if you die in game you die in real life but with Storm.
Yeah, kind of.
That was our motto for Baldur's
Yes,
Gate 1.
check out our Baldur's Gate 1 playthrough. If you die in Baldur's Gate, you die in real life on youtube.com/@HeMakesMePlay.
Yeah, we try to do Baldur's Gate, but without dying. Like, we delete our character if we die.
Yeah, no reloading.
Which happened very fast.
Yeah, I mean, we got through Neshkel and, you know.
Yeah.
I think did we do the mines? No, right? We didn't. We tried.
Didn't we do it on
No.
our next playthrough,
Oh, we
which we
did.
didn't upload?
Yeah. There's like several playthroughs that have never hit the YouTubes.
Yeah.
They're in the archives somewhere. But on the first playthrough, we went to Nashka, we got Jihira, we got Minsk, and then we tried to save Dana here, and on the way to the Knoll Fortress, we got sniped by an elite hobgoblin from off-screen.
From off-screen, yeah.
Which was really
he was
nasty.
standing in the, I think you call it fog of war.
Yeah. It was also, it's always, it's a game where it's always your fault. You could have done something different.
Yes.
And in our case, what we learned is, if you don't have a character with infravision, don't go out at night. Because that
Yeah,
hobgoblin was not, he could see us, but we could not see him because it was night and we were human. And you know, we learned from our mistakes. I mean, okay, the run after that was the worst run we've ever done. It was horrible, but also funny. And then the third run is technically still ongoing. Like, that character has not died yet. And likely never will, because we will never return to it, but that's okay.
Yeah, probably. But that was a really good character.
It was really good, yeah.
What was it again?
Bard.
A bard.
A Scald Bard.
Yeah. Oh, there's a foul water. I think most damage we do is done by our Lich. The Earth Elemental isn't doing that much, right?
I mean, that's not his role, right? Isn't the Earth
Yeah.
Elemental mostly for, or the Mummy, I guess. It's mostly for tanking, right?
Yep. $989 experience, Marius.
We need 1,000?
Yes.
Wow, we're so close. It's really amazing.
What would be really cool would be if we could make like a bar which shows the cooldown for our necromancy healing spell, because I always keep forgetting it, so we know when it's ready. And I think you can do this, like you can somehow make like bars with timers and cooldowns. I've seen that on YouTube, on people's interfaces.
Interesting.
And I have to find out how you actually make these.
You have to create your own, what are they called? GAMP?
Gumps?
Gumps, yeah, right? That's
Yeah,
an
kind of.
interface element.
Now we have 1,000 experience, Marius.
Oh wow, we're ready to level up.
Yeah. Wow, we got 500 experience in this run only.
That was really fast.
Yep.
So I think, should we like take that as a cue to exit the dungeon?
I think Aussie Tamer is still looting and filling his inventory.
That is what I was getting at, is like, yeah, what's
So
the...
when Aussie Tamer is ready to leave the dungeon,
Yes,
that's it.
that sounds good.
Yeah.
Hey, more crazy. We can leave whenever I'm at 21k gold low.
Alright.
Alright, then I think if Marco is alright with it, might be a good place to call it.
Yes.
And of course we can we level up? Like, what are the, do we have like
We
cores
still have
and
to
essences?
go through player vendors and buy new Death Aspect cores.
Okay, do you want
but
to do that?
I think we can do this at the start of the next session.
That's fine, yeah. Marco will also have to cycle home through the thunderstorm, so I'm mindful of that, because I think it's about to pour.
Yeah, but it's not that far, like 6 kilometers.
And it's probably really refreshing, because it is damn hot here.
Sometimes our spells trigger an aspect special, and then there's a disease on the monster.
Is that when the insect noises come?
Yes, the insect noises are from the disease condition.
Very cool. By the way, how high is our majory?
97, but it still happened like in this run that we fizzled 2 times in a row.
Yeah. Well, we're not at 100 yet.
Yeah, mostly we succeed.
Yeah, it's interesting though that we've been playing and continuously casting for a while now. It's still not 100.
I think we're going back now. Aussie Tamer led us to the moon gate.
All right.
And we ported back to town.
But thanks a lot for helping us on this run. Like, I think you noticed how much quicker, like Marco was doing how much quicker we leveled. Marco was doing the calculations earlier, and
we did only 250 experience per run. Now we got 500 in one run.
It would have taken us till probably the mid part of next session to get the level up. So now we can start next time really strong.
Yeah. Oh, it's a reflex to go to the bank, but we can actually dump everything in our in-room.
One more check on the bank and the gold. We have everything for rent in there.
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
We have enough. We also paid the rent for. So our rent is only 12,500 gold, and right now we have in our bank 190,000.
Nice.
And now we have 202,000.
Sounds good.
Oh, what's that? Distributed by Aussie Tamer. What is this? How is this working? What do I do now with this window? I think Aussie Tamer distributed loot to us.
Oh, this is a party thing.
Yeah, I don't know this feature. I've never seen this.
It all went to your bank equals.
Okay.
Oh, I see. That's really cool. And also, it's good loot, like a skill mastery scroll.
Hey, more crazy.
Oh, wow.
That's all in you bank. I just sent the loot to you from that run.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I didn't know you could send loot like this to people.
Yes, we're learning every day.
Really cool. So now we have 226 gold. I think Aussie Tamer gave us all her loot from this run.
Wow.
And there's also a master crafting diagram which is worth like 17k gold.
Right.
The skill mastery scroll, I think depends what kind it is.
Is this the thing you need to get to like 120?
The skill mastery scroll? Yes, because normally the cap is 100. And you
that's interesting.
20 skill mastery scrolls of one skill.
So you could read this when you're at 100 and then you would get to 101.
Yes.
Okay, that's very useful, thanks.
This we will need, I think, for necromancy.
Is that the one you would get to 120 or majory?
Yes, because it gives us a damage bonus necromancy.
Makes sense.
It improves our necromancy spells, and they all scale with the necromancy skill.
Yeah.
So the one which makes us summon undead followers also gives a damage percentage.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Which is 20 right now, and it would be 24% with 120 necromancy. And then Blood Oath gives 30% damage.
Okay, but I mean, Majory also gives percentage-wise bonus to just damage spells.
To damage spell. Majory has a 100 cap. You cannot increase it further.
Oh, you can't put that to 120?
No. But what we also want is Spirit Speak. This increases the stats of our summons, and we will want that at 120.
Next week I will take my tamer out, and then you can see some pets.
I'd love to see that.
Oh, yeah. I want to see that as well. So we need Spirit Speak and Necromancy at 120, I think.
Okay. Sounds right.
Yeah. And I think we should lower our wrestling skill for that. Because we do not really need it. And it's better to give the points into Necromancy and Spirit Speak to 120. Because stronger summons
But do we need to summon anything? Lower anything for that?
Yeah, we will, because...
like what is
now we are capped. I think we have to lower already wrestling. But why are we capped?
What is Necromancy and Spirit Speak at?
I think there are some skills which have points
that aren't down arrow.
Lower. I will look through them all.
Oh, that's good to look at, because then major...
Yeah, we are capped, but they are already on lower
Okay.
skills, so we will draw points from them. That's
All right.
okay. So it's fine.
What are Spirit Speak and Necromancy at right now?
100. Necromancy is 100 and Spirit Speak 97.2.
Okay, so that will get to 100, and then, I mean, the skill mastery points to get to 120 don't count towards the 700 limit, right?
They do, but we can increase our limit of 700 to 720.
Right, okay.
Right now, wrestling doesn't do anything. I think you need it as a caster in PvP, because otherwise you get interrupted. But right now,
crazy.
like, we never...
On the build I was using, I could have been out a lot longer. I can hold up to 45, 50k gold.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
Nice. But Marco, don't you think that we were just lucky? I mean, it might happen.
We will never need wrestling, I can promise you. Because right now, we will not get weaker, we will get stronger, and our summons...
Wrestling does have PVM benefits.
Oh, it does have PVM benefits. But also for mages? And for our summons?
I mean, don't you ever get attacked by monsters in combat? And they might interrupt your casting?
Ash 3 new 0. Yes. Ash 3 new 0. For mages.
All right, I think we just have to look up wrestling again and then make a decision. And I was just arguing for, I mean, it may happen...
Crazy. There was 2 reds in there just before they got killed.
Oh, interesting. It's just, you know, reds and PKs might be more of an issue in the future.
For them, we would need wrestling.
Right, just to get away.
Spells.
Yeah. And it's just a convenience thing.
Wrestling will provide a 15% wrestling skill, 100 mana refund chance when casting spells.
Mana refund, okay. So the question is, do we want mana refund or stronger summons? Basically for PvE. But for PvP,
that's
wrestling
a decision, I guess.
is important to not be interrupted.
Here's the reason why we need wrestling 100%. We need this to 2v1 Axel really coolly.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
To really fuck that guy up. Since he's not here right now, don't let him hear this, but I want to make this happen. I want to humiliate the guy.
Yeah.
We're going to really beat the shit out of him.
Also, we need to go to a battle trainer and punch him to get wrestling up.
I guess because we're never in actual combat, right?
Yeah.
We should do that, yeah.
Then if we have to gather wood at one point, Ildefans can punch at a battle trainer.
Maybe that's how we invite Steffen. We ask him, we need someone to punch us in the gut a couple times to get our wrestling up. We need to train some jiu-jitsu. So please log into Ultima Online. But yeah, we'll see. These are all viable options. I guess we'll read up a bit, then make a decision. This was tremendous fun, Marco. Thanks for doing this with me. I hope
it was.
You also had fun. Thanks again for doing tax forms earlier today.
Yeah, no problem. I found it very interesting.
Yeah, I hope you did. It was certainly very fruitful.
Yeah.
Got a lot done today. So thank you, everyone, for watching. It was super fun doing this with you guys, chatting with you guys. Thanks to Amora Crazy and all the others who give us so much support. For all the help in game, you know, they're giving us information, giving us free stuff, but also, you know, going to dungeons with us and so on. It's super cool. The kindness you extend to us, and it's also just fun to hang out with you guys. So we'll hope to see you again next Sunday. Are we up next Sunday, Marco?
Yes.
All right. So again, maybe this time we will start a little bit earlier. Now we just got sort of sidetracked by the affiliate stuff. So maybe expect us at like 11 a.m., 12 a.m. I always forget, is it a.m. or p.m.? Just midday.
Don Solarione, are you planning to do a cosplay for last BG3 stream? Maybe a mage with a cane.
Dude, you have no idea how easy it is to get me to cosplay. Marco can attest to this. I will use every opportunity to dress up for D&D
also,
evenings.
at D&D tables.
Okay, quick question, Don Solarione. Do you think...
Crazy. Next Sunday, I will add you to my house so you can recycle loot.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I'm also just looking forward to seeing your house. I wonder what it's like. And if you also have a cool piano and a Santa Claus like Lord Trevek and all that stuff. So that all that stuff gets me excited. I have a quick question to Don Solarione. Do you think we're close to the end? Will the next stream be the last Baldur's Gate 3 stream? Which, by the way, everyone else, you can watch on Thursdays. That's at 4 p.m. Central European Time. We'll be streaming Baldur's Gate 3. pretty much exclusively these days. And yes, also, of course, I was going to say at like 11 a.m., 12 a.m. on Sunday, Central European time, you can catch us streaming Ultima Online.
Don Solarione, is possible, but it would be a very long stream.
I see. Okay, that's good information. I can work with that. I will talk to Vincent how we're going to manage that, and I will think about a cool costume. And I assure you, I have several. So we will. I'll get back to you on that. I think that's it, Marco. Right?
Yep.
I will now just say all the socials as I always do. You can find our stuff on YouTube. That's youtube.com/HeMakesMePlay. We got some sort of videos of our past playthroughs there, and you can also find the link to the stream archive there. You can follow us on Twitter @makes_play, where we post, if the stream is delayed or if it gets canceled or whatever. And of course, for the YouTube people out there, you can also watch us on Twitch, twitch.tv/HeMakesMePlay_live. That's it, everyone. Thank you very much. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.